Milk Crate Marauder.
Well, look who's here, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh.
Gilbert heard Rolling Stone was here, immediately
Gilbert,
stopped
we
in.
can't deal with you today.
Oh. Gilbert, by the way, has a terrible thing to report. He has one of those larynx machines.
He's got a voice box.
He's had his voice box removed yesterday. And
a portable one.
This is really very terrible. Gilbert, are you learning how to talk by belching?
I'm going to be acting again, and I am learning that it is not necessarily a handicap.
So this is a happy day for you. This is the happiest day in your life?
This is the happiest I've ever been. I am learning. I still do comedy. And I do jokes about my so-called handicap.
Oh, really? You joke about it?
Yes. I have a comedian with muscular dystrophy opening for me.
Yes. Now you belch up the words?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now what if you can't get up a belch? What if you can't get up a belch?
Then I wait an hour and drink seltzer and have belch up more jokes, as did my friend Hawkins, Robin Hawkins or Richard Hawkins, whatever.
Richard Hawkins?
Who's he talking about?
The English actor. Jack Hawkins. It's easier for me to belch up our names than Jane names. Because it has the...
Well, I want to say that it really is not fun, even though Robin is laughing.
I was looking at the jokes.
I know.
Howard.
The jokes were funny. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
I feel that I was talking to my middle act who has cerebral palsy, and her head shakes back and forth, and she occasionally appears on the facts of life.
Yeah.
And has funny lines to show
in here
that
from all the belching.
It is not a handicap.
Are your leper cousins still working Vegas?
Yes. They no longer can hold a microphone.
Okay.
They just have empty arm sockets.
Oh, no.
And they tape the microphone to their face.
Very nice. To their face?
But now the weight of the microphone has ripped off the side of their skull.
Oh.
Very nice.
So
Must be
they
pleasant.
can't work as much as they used to. But I have a niece who has no arms or legs and is deaf and blind. And
Hey, Gilbert, what are you doing here? You working Caroline's or something tonight?
Well, you know,
well, let's get serious.
Actually, I'll be working there. I'll be working in Long Island.
I see. Governors?
What am I? Nothing that I'm getting a piece of the door at.
I see.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll mention it later, but
Okay,
I'm
okay,
getting
Look
a
for him
major
in
piece
Long
of the
Island.
door.
He'll be doing his whole act with a voice box. Next time I go on Letterman, I'm thinking of bringing one of those on with me.
Yes, we just talked through that.
Just talk through that.
You're terrible.
That'd be wild or what?
Then they're going to rip that from you as you go through that little curtain.
This thing is sort of Andy Kaufman-esque. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
But David
Who
won't
was
allow
the
that.
blind actor they always used to have going around each show?
Oh, that Tom Sullivan?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, right,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And
Real
it would-
upbeat guy.
Yeah, and it would always show that he
could do anything.
Popular with women.
Right,
He-
yeah.
He knew
Gilbert
everything
can't get
that was
laid,
going
but
on in
Tom
the
Sullivan's
world.
surrounded by women.
Yes.
Right.
And he never wore dark glasses.
No, never wore dark. So you have to watch his eye.
Yeah, you could look at his cataract. It's really sexy to look at.
Yeah, that turns a woman on. Kathy Lee would be right in his lap. Hey, anyway, Gilbert's here. That's a pleasant surprise. Tell the truth. You heard the guy from Rolling Stone was here and you immediately ran down.
Well, I want to do, comedy is the rock of the 80s.
Yeah, right.
A special comedy issue.
You doing anything with the Comedy Channel?
Well, let's see. I'll have to
We got to play him the quotes.
Yes,
do smiley quotes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Very good.
You'll like it. Be some good inside stuff for you. But what was I asking the guy from Rolling Stone? Oh, yeah, so David Wilde is going to come to my house?
If you want. If you allow me.
Well,
Are you going to sit around all day?
But what am I going to do with you once I get you there?
We can do our long interview then. We have to actually sit and talk at some point.
And then do I have to get you back to New York City? Where do you live?
No, I live in the city. I can take care of myself. Don't worry.
Yeah?
We'll talk.
Maybe you should, drive home with me in the limo and stuff.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but, I don't want to sit there and talk the whole time. I like to close my eyes and meditate.
So he's not supposed to get involved. Let him watch you.
Watch me close my eyes for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That could be a good scene right there.
Do you think I should spice this up and get drunk and stuff, in my car after the show? Sit there and drink endless bottles of vodka?
Like you ever would.
Stern, who has a drinking problem.
Yeah,
It'll be a neat article, though.
There'll be vodka
Stern, who
bottles
likes to
with
party
water
with
in them.
poison.
Yeah. Stern, who was shooting up heroin in the back seat of his car. It'll be a lot more interesting history to me.
No, I think you're pretty interesting when somebody writes down what you actually do.
Yeah, that's kind of bizarre.
Stern and pals, U2.
Yeah.
They're fixing the
Yeah, couldn't we load you two into the limo and Hey, Stern, who's very close with Bono and Sting.
They'll read that article and fix up the bed next to Kitty Dukakis.
Yeah, right. We caught Stern masturbating in his house.
He has an affective disorder, we think.
Right. He's much like Kitty Dukakis, he's an addict with alcohol. He's an addict for masturbation. All right, listen, we got to take a break. We'll come back. And are we still doing some news too, Robin?
Well, no, not right now.
No, we're not doing it right now. But and Gilbert's here.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
And I got to read the Young Black Man magazine.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Gilbert, quiet. Don't get so excited.
Yeah, easy, Gilbert.
My goodness, such a reaction.
He looks like David Dinkins.
Yeah. I got a copy of High Society. Chuck Berry's Ween is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Really? You got that article?
Yeah.
With him and the white women?
All he's doing is standing next to white women. Not even good-looking white women. Their faces are blanked out, but their bodies aren't that great. But
Really?
he's got an incredible body.
Well, where are they all naked?
They're standing up in a bedroom or something somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone got a hold of the pictures. And Chuck Berry's standing there with a big smile on his face, and he's got all that weird black hair all over his body.
Uh-huh.
The curly.
Well, that
black
is
guys.
black hair.
Yeah, black guys have afros on their chest.
What, do you
Stuff
think
that
it's going to
causes
straighten
razor
out on their
bumps.
chest?
And Robin, put your clothes back on for God's sakes. Look, I start talking about naked guys and
Chuck
right away.
Berry's naked. I got to
Yeah. Wow, look at these guys. Are they huge? Look at the size of this guy.
Oh, geez. See, now you know what they talk about in the breaks, David.
Look at that. It's bent over a chair. But I got to show him this one guy. This guy you're going to freak out over.
Oh, with the fold?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's the one with the guy laying on the bed?
I like how they're all memorized now.
It's open to that.
Yeah.
It was? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I turned the page. I didn't know that
how
was...
dare you lose Jackie's place?
Yeah.
Throw it on the
Jackie was reading that.
He put a paste-it on it so he wouldn't lose the place.
Look at the guy doing the push-up with his genitals.
See, you didn't know people were
Oh, here
so
he is.
talented.
Check that out.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh, my God.
All right, what are we doing, Fred?
We are doing Asti Spumanti.
Stock Asti Spumante. Whatever.
Not stacked, stock.
Well, that's how Gilbert says it now that he has no larynx.
Hey, sweetheart, that's in my loop.
Have you ever had stock Asti Spumante?
But I
All right,
melt
look.
it up and
Okay.
it drips down my face.
Oh.
Some comes out my nose and I melt it down my face. I'm going to be appearing on Alan Thicke's new show as a person with a speech box who still gets laid a lot.
All right, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Stock Assy Spumani for the holiday season, Gilbert,
Yes.
is a great. Is a great.
It's white fang all of his.
White Fang and Soupy. Isn't that nice?
Now, you got a voice box, isn't that right? We have Jack Hawkins on it. You have a voice box, don't you? Now, don't kiss.
Hey, let me tell you something about this stock Assy Spumani. It is so good. It is so
I want to
delicious.
tell you.
Assy Spumani. Remember when you were a kid, you see on TV Assy Spumani commercials? Assy Spumani is a type of wine.
Yes.
You
it's
must
not a
get
brand.
you must get stock Assy Spumani. This is the most important thing that I'm saying all day. All right. Please. Sammy Davis is wondering what's so funny. Stock Assy Spumani is so delicious and so good that you will love it for the holiday season. Now, I know that I cannot physically come to your house and make you drink stock Assy Spumani, but if you are a wine drinker and you want something reasonably priced that tastes great, you get stock Assy Spumani. All right. Yeah. So, hey? Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah.
So it's 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. We're back. Gilbert just dropped in.
Yeah, sure.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The incredible Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried.
sure. But like this whole Noriega thing.
And Richard Belzer.
Yeah, and it's easy to sit here and joke,
Hey, Gary, bring in my other naked magazines because I can't find that classified ad I want to read. Rick Dees, you know who Rick Dees is?
Yes.
The DJ?
Disco Duck.
They want to tap him for an ABC late night program after Ted Koppel. They think he might be the answer to their problems.
I think he will be.
Yeah.
I think this is the...
I think he will be. Rick Dees might be the answer.
I do my act on this show, and it can only get handicapped comedians.
Was it in Black Swingers Digest, Robin, maybe? Oh, here it is. I got it.
Yeah, it was Black Swingers, right?
No, as a matter of fact, it was in, not Black Swingers, but Yes magazine.
Oh, yes.
Hundreds of hot and horny nationwide swingers. What are you saying? This isn't the magazine. Was it Black Swingers?
I wasn't looking at the cover.
This is the magazine filled with black guys just making it with ugly white chicks.
It might have been that one.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, your ad should be here. I like that. 30-year-old white male slave. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Desperately seeks black dominance. Couples, females, males, to take total control of my white butt.
Oh, no, that's not the one.
Okay, wait.
It was in the middle of the page, and there was a Largo next to it or something.
Okay, I'll find it.
One of the lead articles is You Blew It.
Oh, here it is. I am a white boy experienced in submission who believes in black superiority. Are you interested in having your very own white slave boy to serve you? That one.
Yes.
Gilbert placed that one.
There he goes, getting all excited.
All right. I'm a clean single white male. I've never been trained before. I've always been too shy to come forward. I'm looking for an experienced dominant female or couple who would enjoy training a beginner.
When I'm not doing a comedy club.
Yeah.
And
You're in training.
I am docile but require total subjugation in a firm manner.
See, now you know he's white.
Yeah.
Use a word like subjugation.
I will accept all cultures except illegal drugs. I am discreet. It is necessary that you both be discreet and clean.
He can get by black people, but he doesn't use drugs.
Right. Please send photo.
As long as he doesn't smoke grass, it's okay.
Yeah. For my ultra-quick response, send your phone number. Sincere
Ultra
people.
quick.
I have an ultra-quick response.
Yeah, get lost. Yeah, it's a nice magazine.
Where did these magazines come from?
I don't know. It's just filled. It's not even like.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Black guys with white women.
I know, I saw
Oh.
Unbelievable. So the ABC's big plan is to get Rick Dees.
Uh-huh. Well, I think that's their ace in the hole.
And here's your summation.
Magazine.
Here's your summation of the TV show that they're working on.
You might want to write this down, Gilbert. It's such a brilliant concept.
Yes.
The Rick Dees show will likely use only a couple of guests. Probably be his wife every week. We determined that.
Well, it was those characters he's going to interact with.
Right, characters. One likely a musical act. For example, this Saturday's pilot will have Dolly Parton and musical guests Expose and Billy Vera and the Beaters.
Boy, I've never seen them on any other show. Hard to get Expose.
Yeah. That's a reason. But you see what it is? They explain that Rick's attitude is the thing that will
carry it off.
Yeah. You see, no one's ever seen Rick Dees and Expose together. See, that's the thing. You know, it's going to be so totally
different. Just think of that
different.
Rick Dees attitude with Expose.
Right. Yeah. One dweeb talking to 4 other dweebs. Because Rick Dees takes a lot of chances, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's very dangerous.
Yeah, real dangerous performer.
Yes.
And you can see, like, when him and Expose start mixing it up.
Oh, you know, because they're nice and docile, and then when he hits them with a tough question.
Pretty soon Rick Dees will do those interviews to show how intelligent he is.
Right. So tell me something, Expose. The Berlin Wall.
Yeah, maybe that's what he'll do. Engage them in conversations that have nothing to do with anything they know about.
See,
which is just about anything.
Yeah.
I could have done a really cool show for the Comedy Channel, and I'm not going to say what it is. And quite frankly, they have no money anyway. Everyone who's on there, they're not paying anything.
What is wrong with Rich Hall?
I don't know. He's a real sad sack. He really is.
I'm telling you.
Hey, let's play Gilbert.
Oh, good.
Did you get approached by Comedy Channel or no?
Very vaguely.
Yeah, me too. Did Stu call you?
Yeah, one of these vague things where they say, we
got any ideas?
Yeah.
Right. That was my
sort of like passing in the night.
So I said, yeah, I have some good ideas for a couple of long-form programs, you know, and even if you want to mix in some of those stupid comedy clips. We're showing clips of Big in between. Yeah. Oh, you mean you're going to show the movie Big? No. We're showing the clips, like, you know when he dances on the piano? We're showing that.
Because it always works. Comedy works well that way.
With clips. Yeah.
You know, there's some movies you don't want to watch the whole thing, but they're moments.
I saw an article about it. Might have been in Rolling Stone, too.
Yeah, it was, probably.
Where they were talking about which movies are giving... Some of the worst movies are giving them the best clips. And they have a catalog of over 400 clips already.
Wow.
You know,
they won't run out
show the
soon.
cabin scene from Night at the Opera 500 times.
Right.
Go, a comedy classic.
Right. That'll be it. The Marx Brothers. Everyone falling out of that steam room or whatever the hell that is. What do you call that in the bottom of the boat?
Steam room.
Steam room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you.
Boiler room.
Boiler room. Thank you. Oh, boy.
Steam room.
Whatever. Hey, here's Rich Hall. Here's Stuart Smiley.
The genius, Stuart Smiley.
Stuart Smiley's just a guy who goes to comedy clubs and hangs out and thinks
Why did
everyone's
he
funny.
get to run a comedy channel?
Well, because he's like, you know...
It's just an executive. They needed somebody to be at the head of it.
And since Stu actually enjoys going to the comedy clubs, it's not total torture for him. They made him in charge of the comedy channel. Because I know they don't have a clue as to what to do. When Stu says this.
Yes.
Right.
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of
That's it.
Gives it away right in the beginning.
Stu fulfilled the big requirement to be the head of the comedy channel. He was Jewish, which seems to be the big thing.
He's got a comedy channel, but they're not required to be funny all the
That's
time.
right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and you know this is the kiss of death. He's already said this to the executives. We're not, because they probably looked at this stuff and said, listen, man, you guys you're not the audience we're going after. Our audience finds this interesting.
Yes.
See, they don't want to see a guy who's ha funny. Why should there be laughs on the comedy channel? We're looking for something deep.
Why should they understand the jokes right off?
Right.
to death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view and are somebody you might like, and be interested to hear what they have to say about things.
Yeah, Rachel Sweet.
Well, I mean, that Rich Hall clip just obviously shows you he has no idea what funny is.
Yeah, check this out. This is good, Rich Hall.
The material is extremely valid. You know, I'm not trashing on personalities. I'm not trashing even government or politics or anything like that. It's basically existence. You know, threats to our existence, and hopefully people can laugh at that to a certain point because it's a high pressure subject. Obviously,
threats to our existence humor.
Yeah,
and I pitched to Smiley on that originally.
I think.
And then they stole it.
I think they should have a 24-hour threats to our existence channel.
Well, they're doing that. You see, it's funny you bring that up. It's Stu Smiley. He's putting that together.
Yes.
See, he's being very quiet about that right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have funny. I think they should have people with an interesting point of view.
Yeah. Like Nightline.
In fact, call it the Interesting Point of View channel.
Right.
Not the comedy
The
channel.
IPV channel. Interesting point of view.
So HBO is now going to beat MTV to the punch now before.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
before Ha comes on, we get the comedy channel.
Well, there's an
Yeah.
article
Whether
on,
they're ready or not, they're going to be on first.
I didn't even pre-read this thing. There's a cable comedy plugs in tonight. Let's see if they have other quotes. I'll just breeze through this one.
Oh, you didn't play the Rachel Sweet.
Oh, yeah. Might as well play that for Gilbert. I know he'll dig it.
She's going to be doing the news thing.
Oh, okay.
She's doing the news thing?
Yeah.
Oh, she actually will be doing the news.
Yeah, she's interesting slant on the news. It won't be straightforward
I
news.
see. Okay. In this voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a segment called The Safest People in America to Have Sex With This Week, which is vital. I mean, this is information people need to know. Like,
You could tell this must have been really horrible. The reporters came in and said, well, what will you be doing? And then all of a sudden they had that one bit that they line out. Well, Rich Hall's like, existence humor. And,
Threat to our existence. Humor,
now
a new form of humor.
And I'm sure Stu Smiley's in the corner rubbing his face going, oh, God, I'm telling you, it's much funnier than it sounds.
No.
It's much funnier than it sounds.
Stu Smiley sitting in the corner going, see, I told you it wasn't funny.
That's probably when he came up with that quote.
Yeah. Now, you heard what Rich said so far. That was, you didn't laugh at Rachel Sweet's new concept. Well, here's Rachel Sweet's concept. I
Okay.
shouldn't have interrupted. That's not right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's an important...
You really owe me an apology for that.
Yeah. I think it's funny, though. At least she's on helium when she's doing all this. So. She's sucking on that balloon. She's like...
so anyway. Okay, like safest people this week. Who are they? Pat Morita is safe this week. Betty Davis is safe this week, but you better hurry up, It's a little dicey. Ooh. See, now is that going to get past the censor? I don't know.
Ooh, you're such a rebel.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then if she doesn't last on it, then it's like, well, you see, I was doing things that other people wouldn't touch.
Right.
I was dangerous.
Yeah.
I was dangerous. They wanted to censor me.
And Rich Hall's going to do his show in deep voice. He'll be like,
my existence is very threatened.
I'm feeling very threatened today.
That's why my phony larynx thing would have been good on the Comedy Channel.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see if there's any more things that they say here. There is doubt whether there is room in cable for 2 comedy channels. I say there's doubt whether there's room for one cable channel.
No, I think you can watch comedy 24 hours a day.
The 2 channels differ markedly in format. TCC, which is the Comedy Channel.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. TCC will have clips from comedy movies and sitcoms, comedy shorts, and feature-length films.
Because Nick at Night doesn't do things like that.
And 7 hosts doing their own thing, with the best known of the hosts being Rich Hall, Saturday Night Live graduate, and Sniglets author.
Well, those are some credits.
TCC's aim seems to be
I
hip
thought
humor.
Arthur Miller wrote Sniglets.
Yeah. TCC's aim seems to be hip humor.
Yes.
A lot of, broken hip humor for old people. I don't know, I was walking and the hip broke. I think the pin broke the... But the buzzword at Ha, which is the MTV Comedy Channel, is mainstream. Its hostless format will offer old sitcoms like The Lucy Show and The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
They don't need hosts for that. They're right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried, and hey, isn't Mary great tonight? Wait till you see what she says to Mer.
So far, neither channel has found a home in Manhattan. That's because Channel J is so important.
That's right. They can't knock that off.
No, because that is the Comedy Channel. Neither executive would say what launching costs are. Well, they'd be too embarrassed. Some say $65 million. It took like $7 million to rope in Rich Hall and Rachel Sweet, I understand. Why is it so expensive to start up a comedy channel? You got Rachel Sweet, some comedy clips, and Rich Hall.
Yeah, how much does it cost to rent those old movies and get the clips?
And I think most of the clips you get for free because they're considered promotion.
Sure, absolutely.
Maybe they're lying. They want to make it seem like it's expensive.
They're hiding money somewhere.
Stu Smiley's busy sifting through the bank account.
So you can kind of sit at 4 o'clock in the morning and watch comedians.
One advantage of being part of Time Warner, Bihars says, is that we have very deep pockets. We have tremendous belief in this idea. Yeah, just like they did in that stupid cable magazine they were going to put out.
Nobody wants to lose money forever.
We have, unless you're USA Today. We have tremendous belief in this idea, and we're committed to sticking with this as long as it is economically viable.
Then they're not sticking long.
No. Because you know that's going to be gone.
We got deep pockets, but it's got to be economically viable.
It's going to be funny. I hope I get that on my TV set.
I think you will.
Yeah. Promise.
It's not just going to be stand-up acts. It's going to be like, we're going to show like the end of their act first and then the beginning of their act. We're doing something different.
Yeah, it'll be excellent.
Yes.
I want to take a phone call?
Well, let me just ask you something. Which one is Belzer going to be on?
Belzer's on the Comedy Channel.
Okay, so his show should be showing up soon then.
And he's doing Harry Shearer and him are going to sit around and discuss the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, babe.
And when you were on Saturday Night Live, did you ever do any bits on the Berlin Wall? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Very happy about the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, right.
It's nice to have a united Germany again.
Yes, very confident.
Yes.
Berlin Wall, babe.
Berlin Wall, babe. Dude.
The whole show is called Berlin Wall, babe.
Well, Belzer's going to take the news and basically riff off on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure. Right.
Yeah. Only he won't do any jokes about it. He'll just go, that's really like terrible.
Yeah, he'll just pass comment.
If anyone does a joke about it, he'll go, hey, it's not something to make a joke about.
Yeah. Sure, babe. Make fun of the environment. Like, that's not where we live. Like, we've got another planet to go to. Okay, babe. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, like the whole Noriega thing. Yeah.
Real funny.
Yeah, like that's funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You want to talk about the jogger's recovery, babe, and Noriega's busy channeling drugs into this country.
So, Wilding, babe.
Yeah. You want to talk about Wilding? Okay, it's real funny. Yeah, right, great. Racist America, great. Yeah, make jokes about it.
Great joke, Wilding.
Yeah, make jokes about racist America.
Yeah.
Okay, right, yeah. Like some poor black guy's watching this channel going, yeah, great, making jokes about it, huh?
Yeah, like a black child, and now he knows that that's what he's got to look for.
Right. Sure. Sammy has cancer, real funny, yeah. Right.
Yeah. It doesn't just attack people who have cancer, it attacks people of the whole black race. So,
right. Black people with cancer, that's a funny comment. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. How come Belzer was in at the press conference?
That's what I don't know. I didn't get any quotes from Bells.
That's because Bells tripped over Stu Smiley. On the way into the press conference. Hurt himself. He's suing Stu Smiley. $65 million. I wish Stu Smiley luck. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
Stu Smiley wrestled me to the ground and cracked my head.
Him and Hulk Hogan.
Stu Smiley held on to my ankles while Hulk Hogan pushed me over.
Yeah, real funny.
Yeah.
Real funny, babe. Yeah. I get dropped on my head, right? In front of like 50 million people.
Some of them black who...
I've got myself being dropped. I've got people dropping me on my head on videotape, babe, and I can't even collect. That's fine. Right? That's some justice, man. Yeah. You want to talk criminal justice system, babe? Yeah.
Justice is blind, babe.
Babe. Yeah. Except you happen to be a black man in America. Right, babe. Yeah, and that's real funny. Yeah, good. Laugh. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I want to apologize for that joke.
Yeah, right. Because Belzer, anything political he won't make fun of because it's too serious, but he's the host of the comedy.
Right. They're going to have a round-table discussion where there are no jokes made because he won't let them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, right. That's real funny. Yeah. All right,
sure, babe.
My guest tonight is Harry Shearer. Yeah. All right, babe, what do you think of the Berlin Wall? Hey, man, well, I think those damn Germans... Oh, great, babe. Good. Infuriate the Germans. Right. Our next topic.
Yes.
Yeah, right. All right.
What do you think of the Tawana Brawley case? Well, I don't think she was correct in what she... Oh, right. So, attack the whole black race. Attack women who are raped and black women. Yeah, sure.
Black a white man calling a black woman a liar. That's fine. Right. Well, I thought it was kind of funny, Richard, that she smeared excrement all over... Yeah, right. Great.
Make fun of people who have
duty humor.
Good, do duty humor. Stu Smiley be all over me. Yeah. Stu said, don't make this channel funny. People are supposed to think, okay? Damn it. All right.
Now everyone will rub excrement on black women. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the jokes. Yeah. Today we yuck it up with some earthquake survivors. Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, right. That's real funny.
Like people who can't survive, whose houses and whole lives are destroyed. Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, their whole futures are destroyed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, their whole lives, their jobs, their livelihoods are destroyed, and you're making.
Yeah, making a big show.
So
we have Michael Winslow to talk about the earthquake.
Oh, no.
So, Michael, was there some wind during that earthquake? So I understand some trains were destroyed.
Bridge collapse.
So tell me, babe, did any elephants get hurt?
I heard there were some, like, stray dogs running around.
A lot of cars stopping quickly.
Yeah, right. Real funny, Michael. Right. People's lives were destroyed. Right. Right. Like Stu Smiley wants us funny. This will not be a funny channel, babe.
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of the kiss of death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view.
Yeah, let's get engaged.
Or somebody you might like, and be interested in hear what they have to say about things.
Hey, Freddie, do you think you can play funeral music underneath Stu talking? For the death of the Comedy Channel?
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of the kiss of death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view, and are somebody you might like, and be interested in hear what they have to say about things.
The material is extremely valid. I'm not trashing on personalities. I'm not trashing even government or politics or anything like that. It's basically existence, threats to our existence.
To our environment. Yeah.
Hopefully people can laugh at that to a certain point because it's a high pressure.
You know what they do? You know what they do with TV things too? Whenever they get the new Comedy Channel off the ground, Stu probably has to go into all the big executives
Yeah.
at HBO. And give them like a presentation, and then he probably has like a sheet of paper like on Rich Hall. Mm-hmm. Rich Hall, exciting new performer on the Comedy Channel. And then we read a quote like this one. Rich wants to make fun of the environment, deal with environmental issues, whatever it is. Right. And then the executives are leafing through it and going, oh my God, 65.
Wait a minute, are we committed?
Yeah, right. And they go, oh my God, we could have had Howard Stern for like $50. What the hell is this?
Rich Hall is our big star?
Belzer,
he's depressed.
Yeah, Belzer and Rachel Sweet. Rachel Sweet's doing the news. What kind? And Rachel says one of her funnier bits are that she has a list of the week of who is safe to have sex with, and she says, go have sex with Betty Davis. All right. Yeah, okay, let's get psyched up. $65 million?
Oh, man. Where's the party?
If they spend $65 million, why not go out and hire a few funny people instead of Rachel Sweet? Really.
Yeah, really.
Spend it on the talent.
That would be the way to go, I would think.
Rachel Sweet and movie clips. Okay.
Rachel Sweet, who's billed not as comedian, but former rock star.
Yeah.
On the Comedy Channel.
I think it's going to take a few years to get something going on this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Stu, I'll sit by the phone and wait for your phone call.
I need help.
I can't wait till 6 o'clock tonight when this sign's on.
Rich Hall won't make a joke. Help me. Keeps talking about the leaves. They're changing.
Have you seen his sniglets? Oh, my God.
He promised me he'd be funny.
Well, I do jokes about the environment. I do jokes about how, they're polluting our waters and streams.
Arthur Gottfried, ladies and gentlemen. All right, why don't we take a... Oh, we can't take a break. We should leave, so why don't we do a couple of quick stories?
I didn't know we were getting to that time of the day.
Oh, yeah, it's 10:20.
I might as well throw in a quick plug.
Yeah, well,
I'm not getting a piece of it.
Be?
Tonight, I'll be at Bananas in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
You must see Gilbert Gottfried. He's brilliant.
Bananas at Fort Lee, New Jersey tonight, and I think next Wednesday in Poughkeepsie.
Gary told me
Bananas.
Gary told me he saw you get thrown out of a club the other night.
Oh.
Did I tell you about this?
I heard about this.
Gilbert, there was like this really pretty model. They went to... Whose party was it?
Oh, no, it wasn't even a pretty model. We both went to Karen Mayo Chandler's thing.
The Playboy girl, the Jack Nicholson's girlfriend.
Yeah, so Gilbert goes to the party. Figures, well, maybe, he's Gilbert Gottfried, he should get laid. Right, Gary?
I wound up using her as a guest on that show I do. USA Up All Night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she came on, and I They wouldn't let me spank her, though.
No. Let me tell you. Oh, she did come on?
Yeah, she did come on the show.
But they wouldn't let you spank her.
Yeah, I don't know. The producer said to me, well, you don't spank her.
Howard did that already.
Yeah, you can hold on to the paddle.
Right.
But don't spank her. So I said, oh, that's good.
So anyway, that'll be funny. Yeah, people want to see that.
Is he running the Comedy Channel?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Was that Stu Smiley told you to do that?
We don't really want to do spankings. We want to do opinions about spanking.
Yeah. Have people call in on a 1-800 number. No, but Gary.
What went on?
Gilbert went to the party. Now, who was this girl that Gilbert kept harassing?
She was, she called here, the girl that was the publicist for the club, the one with the very, very large.
I kept pulling her top down. She had like this.
Well, Gilbert Gilbert was getting some laughs.
She had one of these elastic-sized tops, so I kept pulling it down.
Gary said he walked in the club. Gilbert was sitting in a corner by himself, like slumped over in a chair.
Yeah. So I always have a great time at these parties.
So Gary went over and talking to Gilbert. So this girl comes over with really nice body, big breasts.
Hi, how are you, Gilbert? Hi. You didn't go on outside. What's the matter?
Yeah.
We were waiting for you.
So anyway, the girl comes over, and look at Gary. He doesn't have a clue.
He's like, who's he doing now?
Yeah.
Plants were dying.
That's Rudy Giuliani. I don't know if that's not me.
Dying. Oh, no.
So wait a second. Yeah, plants were dying when Gary walked in the room. So anyway, Gilbert, to make a long story short, he got kind of a laugh. He went over to the girl, and he tried to unhook her bra. Yeah. So it got a laugh and everything, and everything was cool. So then for the whole rest of the night... For the whole rest of the night, he milked the thing. He milked the joke and went over every minute and just tried to unhook her bra every minute.
Yeah.
And why couldn't you stop, Gilbert?
And then the woman said to him finally, please, would you stop? And Gilbert goes, okay, I'll stop. And then,
did it again.
And then he did it again. So finally she called over a bouncer.
Overkill is not...
the bouncer physically picked Gilbert up, picked him up, and threw him out of the club.
Oh, no, he didn't throw me out of the club. He threw me out of the office.
No, okay.
He was like this gigantic black guy.
And he picked you up.
He was about 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
He put his hand...
Come on, Susie was hired at the club. What club did he? Did he have plates in his lips? Hey, you.
It was like a Bob Hope movie or an Abbott and Costello where you're in a big pot of boiling water.
And the next thing you know, you're wearing a barrel down the street.
Right.
They're turning me over a stick over a fire.
Barbecuing, skewering you. So anyway, then you got thrown out of the room, and then you went home, right?
No, I stuck around a little while longer.
Right.
You can't embarrass a Gilbert.
Unhooked Gary's bra.
Yeah. So then I found another girl and unhooked her bra.
Unhooked Gary's pants.
Yes.
Gilbert, does this...
What are you unhooking my pants for? What are you doing now?
All right, anyway. So
does he usually, pick up on any women?
No, I saw him try to pick up Patty Mullins, the penthouse pet once.
Actually,
it was pretty funny.
This girl who I was unhooking the bra wasn't that all that attractive, so it went on longer than
it would have if it was a penthouse pet or something.
Yeah, if it was a penthouse pet, she would have said stop right away. This one was sort of 50 times. And then it's like, okay, now I'm fed up.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a date rapist.
Yes.
Right. In front of everyone.
She was drinking, obviously. She wanted it.
Yeah.
Now, Robin, do you have any other stories? You have any other stories?
The way she was dressed, she was asking for it.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to tell you about Al Sharpton.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember when he invaded
He's the one who threw me out.
Did he have one of those hairdos?
Yeah. He's become a bouncer.
Oh, dear. Remember when he invaded the Helmsley hotels for that protest of homelessness?
Yeah.
And he refused to leave, so they arrested him. Well, they finally got around to sentencing him on those charges. He has been sentenced to 70 hours of community service at a hospital of his choice. And he has to complete this by sometime in March. And after he left the courtroom, Sharpton said to the reporters, they said, where are you going to serve your time, Al, since you get to choose? He said, oh, I plan to go and work at an all-white senior citizen center on Long Island or in Howard Beach or Bensonhurst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Still at the cutting edge.
Yeah, that's real funny, Robin. People are dying all over, and you just keep talking about that kind of stuff. That's real funny, babe. Yeah, right.
I just want you to know how he plans to serve his time.
Hey, Robin, you be the host of Richard Belzer's new TV show, and me and Gilbert will be and Gilbert will be Richard Belzer.
Yeah, I'll give you the topics.
All right, give us the topics, all right?
All right.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
In Prague, Czechoslovakia, they're making it easier for the citizens to leave now.
Sure, right.
Yeah, sure.
No. Like somebody cares about that.
Yeah,
right. Like this is America, man.
Okay.
We have our own problems.
Lech Walesa is here looking for money for investments in Poland.
Nothing funny about that.
Yeah,
Nothing funny about it.
People are starving there.
Yeah, right.
And they're going to like sit here and laugh.
Yeah, babe. So we'll do some Polish jokes. Do some bowling jokes like Russell was bowling with the poet, babe. All right.
Hey, I mean, if we don't expand on these topics, we're not going to have much of a show.
This is going to be his
pal.
whole show. Right. Yeah, sure, right. Yeah. Tell me how to run a show. Yeah, like I didn't work on the Lifetime Network and dropped it on my head by Hulk Hogan.
Right, sure. Yeah, like that's funny.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey's going to try to squeeze into her
so
size
make a
10
joke about her
today.
because she's a black woman and she has an eating disorder.
What have you got against a black woman finally makes it?
Yeah. Just
she's
because
celebrating
she's black.
a year of being thinner.
Hey, this is supposed to be a news show, like Oprah's important, right?
Right. So we're attacking the entire black race and attacking people with like eating disorders.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So what is it about
really
Oprah?
Funny.
What is it?
Make fun of fat black women. Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
It's the anniversary of her weight loss. You know that. Ratings-winning show she did last year. Well, she's reprising it. She's going to get back into those jeans to prove that she hasn't gained any weight.
Hey, babe. Ever hear of Ethiopia? Thousands of black children are starving while she eats. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? Think of the paradox, man. There are people with flies were buzzing around their head, babe. Young children eating out of balls with their fingers. All right? So I don't want to talk about her overeating.
Geraldo Rivera?
Make fun of every Puerto Rican out there.
All right, so attack him.
So, like, Puerto Rican children will have nothing to look up to.
He got the worst ratings in a survey of media believability.
Right.
Oh, so now no one will believe Puerto Ricans, huh?
Why? Because he's a Puerto Rican?
That's probably the reason that it happened anyway. I mean, you put a Puerto Rican up there and you expect people to believe him.
So what do you do, spray paint something?
Oh, dear.
Babe?
And, of course, you see we have Steel Magnolias open today.
Right. Yeah. Good. Talk about films while people are dying in Poland.
I mean, we have a star-studded cast: Sally Field, Dolly Parton, Shirley MacLaine.
Oh, she's great.
I
once interviewed her on my Lifetime show. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah,
I would appreciate it if you want to make fun of any of those women.
Olympia Dukakis.
Because, it really speaks out about women.
Yeah.
The problem.
And Julia Roberts.
It's about time there was, Lady Chatterley's Lover was another good movie. Mention that. Babe, if I may.
Yes.
My wife is married. My wife is married to me.
You're right. Yes. Well, Berlin Wall. Certainly you can find some humor there.
Right, yeah. Okay, go ahead. We'll talk about this. Yeah. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, the East Germans, they now have to decide what they're going to do. They've opened up the borders, and everybody's streaming back and forth across the wall.
Deutschland.
Like every Jew is cringing back.
It's true, but they say, despite the fact that West Germany is saying, we'll give you a lot of financial aid, all you have to do is stoke up your economy and get it going again.
Right. Stoke it up, burn Jews.
The leaders in East Germany say, look, that wall has done us some good. It's kept out AIDS and drugs and crime.
Right, yeah, like AIDS is a bad thing.
And we don't want you importing that over here.
Right. Yeah, everyone's worried about AIDS. What about my skin condition? Yeah, right, sure, okay.
Okay.
So they don't have AIDS.
They don't have AIDS in
They do,
East
however,
Germany.
still have Dachau.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, AIDS
Good
they don't
trade-off.
have.
I'll take AIDS anytime.
Yeah, they have Auschwitz and Dachau.
Right.
Hey,
but they
that's
don't
not
have
funny.
AIDS.
They haven't seen one car in 50 years.
Yeah.
No AIDS. There's the benefit.
Now, look, can't
Germany
you people
will be
get
united.
over that?
All right. Yeah. All right, listen, we got to get out of here.
Will you stop belly aching about the Holocaust already?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was a long time ago.
It is time to drop it.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Gilbert Gottfried will be tonight where?
Tonight, Bananas, Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Oh, wait a minute.
Next week, Poughkeepsie, New Jersey. Bananas. And
Bananas all over.
Then Caroline sometime, who knows when. Next month.
We know what you're doing for a month.
Yeah.
Kate Capshaw is pregnant.
With
This
Steven
is
Spielberg's
earth-shattering
baby?
news. And it's supposed to be Steven Spielberg's, and they're expected to get married before the blessed event occurs.
Everyone knows it's
in
Gilbert
early spring.
Gottfried's baby.
Yeah, sure.
He unsnapped a broad.
And
Right.
Can you believe that Steven Spielberg would risk marriage again?
Yeah, what a fool. Right.
As a matter of fact, while I was having sex with Kate Capshaw, Gary was standing over me going, what are you doing? You're slapping her bra?
But the guy lost $100 million to his first wife, who
I
he
know.
was only married to for 4 years.
Hey, look at Neil Hirsch. He lost $11 million to Caroline. It's terrible.
It's amazing. I can't imagine he would do this again so soon.
To an ugly fuzzy head like Amy Irving, he'd lost all that money. Jackie the Joke Man Martling tonight at the Treehouse Comedy Club in Norwalk, Connecticut. Go try and stump the Joke Man. Tomorrow night hosting Roscoe's Comedy Hour.
Yeah. Thanks for mentioning it, Howard.
Got any good jokes?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I just heard this one the other day. A man walks into a whorehouse.
All right, at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. That's Jackie tomorrow night. And boy Gary today at 7-Eleven on New Change Bridge Road in Pine Brook, New Jersey from 4 to 6 with the K-Rock van.
A man wants change on a bridge.
Boy Gary this Friday at the Nassau Coliseum for the U.S. Hot Rod Mud Bog Championship.
A man has a hot rod. He's talking to a chicken.
And don't miss Josie Sang, formerly Rockslide, opening the Hungerthon at the Lone Star Roadhouse next Saturday night, November 18th. Southside Johnny and Dr. John will also be appearing. And go see Scott the Engineer tonight at the Great Bridal Expo at Leonard's of Great Neck, okay?
Okay.
A girl gives Great Neck. She's given $3. He says, I'll come back in a week.
We want to thank, of course, David Wild, who's going to be writing a very positive article about me in Rolling Stone. Gilbert came over and tried to take over the show, but Stern kept him under control.
It was a battle.
Right, it was a
Gilbert
battle.
was up. Gilbert was down.
Gilbert was up. Gilbert was down. Hey, David, how'd I do today? Pretty good? Positive? Thanks, man. Funny stuff? Thanks, man.
None of this will be in the article.
Howard Stern, radio's bad, boy.
Right.
The article does not have to be funny every minute, Howard.
One of the worst performances I had ever seen. Obviously, a lesser talent than most.
But Howard has his serious, sensitive side, too.
I contacted some local mothers of the PTA.
Who this?
Oh, here's Gilbert. All right, we gotta go.
Okay, take care, Howard. I'll be there.
Or is that... All right, we'll see you then. Or is that Senor Gottfried from that movie?
What was that medical film with Alan Arkin?
Hey, that was damn good.
What film was that?
Hey, you want to make fun of great films.
What film was that you were in?
Bad Medicine. Yeah.
It was Steven Guttenberg.
Steve Guttenberg. Ooh. Yeah.
Good guy to work with?
Good guy. Well, I'll tell you, he's really two people.
Yeah.
There's the rough and rugged kind of Steve Guttenberg on screen. Then there's the sensitive guy off.
Oh, yeah?
He's a very giving actor.
Oh, really? Come on. What was it like to work with him?
Oh, he's very giving. He's giving. He's not self-centered. He's like gives. He's supportive. And Julie Haggerty, it was...
So, in other words, he's none of these things. This is the complete opposite.
Yeah, read it the way
yeah, right.
yeah.
Because if he's saying that, it means that he's not supportive, and he's a total jerk, and a scene stealer.
No, actually, I didn't really even have any scenes with him.
Oh.
So it didn't really... No, he was okay.
So you play a Mexican?
Yes. Damned exciting.
Do that accent.
What is the accent? Hello. Do you do it like that? Like one of those really bad... Hello. How you doing there, Mr. Arkin?
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Is that the voice you did?
No.
The stinking badges voice?
Yeah.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah, it was a real exciting film.
Go ahead, do it.
And certainly...
You doing like me?
Oh, God.
How did you do it?
How did I do that?
How did he do it?
Like Gilbert.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like,
hi, I'm a Mexican.
Hi, I'm a Mexican. I'm Senor Gottfried.
Hi, senor.
Like that you did?
Yeah, no, I forget. Oh, God, that was a while ago. That was an interesting experience. It was in Madrid, though.
Yeah?
Yes.
And they fly over there and you do the whole movie?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That was good.
Gilbert will be at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. That's why Gilbert's here.
Everyone who's seen Bad Medicine should run.
Run. Right to the club.
Yes. Yeah, and if you've seen that movie, that's not indicative of Gilbert's work.
No, Gilbert is fun.
Just
no,
want to say that.
I stand there in a red jacket and talk in a bad Mexican accent.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, hey, let's finish the news, but let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Gilbert likes being part of the news.
Sure.
Because
I feel part of it.
Yeah. And then we'll be back, and you missed the call from the lesbians. You would like that.
Damn.
Oh, you're going to miss the Christmas party, Gilbert. I feel
Damn
bad for you.
Feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Too bad you're not working Caroline's Friday night. You would have made the Christmas
Call the lesbian back.
All right. We'll be back right after these words. Did you wear a serape when you were Mexican?
Oh, yeah, no, one Mexican, the whole picture.
I know, that's true.
Seriously, you wear like a sombrero and...
Oh, I wore a red jacket. It was old Jews in this picture.
A red jacket and he ran around with a clipboard.
Here's the Mexicans. Me, Alan Arkin. You know, it's just not one Mexican the whole film.
Cool.
Well, they use like Spanish people as extras.
You know who else is in it? That guy from Risky Business.
Oh, that Cruise fellow? He's no good.
No, not him. The guy who said, sometimes, you just gotta go. What the? That guy?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Say it.
Right.
Rebecca De Mornay's in that movie, and that's Wally George's daughter. and every time I read an interview with her, she refuses to talk about her father, and her father's mad because she won't speak to him.
Well, yeah, and every time you read an interview about him, he's always pleading in the interview, please tell her to call me.
Tell her to stop hanging around with those Hollywood people.
And she's constantly doing nude scenes in movies.
Yeah, right, it's great.
They haven't got too much of a grudge going on.
Jackie just went, ooh.
Well, how embarrassed would you be if your father was Wally George?
Yeah.
And, think about it. Wally George is your dad. That ruins it for me with her. That's why I don't want to see her in any more movies.
Yeah, because you start to see him.
Yeah, you start to see the blonde hair and the nose and everything. It starts to look like Wally George with a wig. Fishman Jewelers in Fort Lee, New Jersey has been with us for 3 years now, and they're the people who manufacture fine
Manufacturer.
All right, shut up,
sorry.
Gilbert. Come on, man, I'm trying.
Why don't you do your Spanish accent for
Yeah.
us?
Okay. Every time you make fun of me, we'll talk about your Mexican Alan Arkin movie. So the people who manufacture fine quality, gorgeous jewelry and so directing.
The studio didn't stand behind it. Is that my fault?
Bad direction.
And they edited it poorly.
Who directed it, Alan Arkin? Did he do his own directing? No?
He should have.
Yeah. Anyway, the average jeweler or department store buys their jewelry from a manufacturer, you see.
Manufacturer.
A manufacturer.
It was written and directed by a guy from TV.
Let me ask you something.
Surprise you.
What fine lady will you be giving jewelry to this Christmas holiday, Gilbert?
This fine lady. What fine lady. What sweet young thing.
Do you have a girlfriend right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like to talk about it because I think my private life should be separate from my public life.
Good point.
And of course, with this whole AIDS thing, I don't fool around as much as I used to. But,
right. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you have to be careful now.
Yeah, exactly. Does your girlfriend blow up like a rubber doll? Like a balloon? Like his mind does. Anyway, Fishman Jewelers. Do you understand what I'm talking about here?
Yes.
Imagine
what I'm talking
Fishman
about.
Jewelers.
A jeweler is an important person who sells jewelry.
No, come on.
Yes, okay.
This is a guy who they make their own jewelry.
You see. Don.
My cousin used to make his own jewelry. But,
oh, my goodness.
They manufacture their own jewelry.
Yes, that's the point you've been making for the last 20 minutes.
Imagine if you could go to somebody who makes their own jewelry.
Yeah.
That would be Fishman Jeweler, all right?
Okay.
That's, in other words, you get everything half price. If you go to another jewelry store, they can't give you half price. They say in the window half price, but it's half price. They have to buy from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Listen, oh,
Go
man.
to Fishman.
Not in addition to making jewelry, I don't know if you know this, Robin.
What?
They also make movies in Madrid.
Oh, they made a movie called Bad Medicine?
Yeah. And for 14 and 18 karat jewelry, diamond engagement rings, Fishman
But it was
Jewelers.
one of the best jewelry movies ever made.
It's the place to go. They're located at 206 Main Street, Fort Lee, New Jersey, 2 blocks south of the GWB. Fishman is open late every weeknight until 8 p.m. through Christmas. All right, now, we're here with Gilbert Gottfried, who, of course, is at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. Everyone's very excited about that. And Gilbert's going to...
There's a tension in the air.
Gilbert, last time he did some wild, he took Caroline Hirsch and hogtied her on stage.
Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And let the audience come up and spank her. It was like an Andy Kaufman-esque bit. She was hogtied, naked. And then
It's kind of a tradition at Caroline's.
And they'd come up and look at her boils.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so let's get back to the news, Rob.
Well,
Wait, I'm
you
still thinking
mentioned
about the boils.
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes.
And to get you into the Christmas spirit, they had a big Christmas party at the White House yesterday. So President Bush has some thoughts.
That's exciting.
On Christmas.
Really? He has thoughts on Christmas.
Yes, he does.
Sure, they
Barbara and I don't often see this many stars together all at once. I think finally somebody understood what I meant by 1,000 points of light.
That's him addressing all the stars that came out for the Christmas party. And then, of course, there was entertainment at the party by Take Six.
Take Six?
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Just put the
Take Six. Take Six.
Take six. Take six, senor. We sure do need him now.
Who, Jesus?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Oh, someone like that. Jesus or someone like him.
They're right. We do need Jesus. Thing is, so where is he? If there's a Jesus. You know, Barbara Bush looks like Santa Claus. Just put a beard on her.
I think she did play Santa Claus.
This is like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir being sold full.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, man, they got down.
A cappella black group.
I have.
They did get down.
Yeah, they always seem to find like well-behaved black people to show up at the White House, right? Don't they? They never find any like.
What are they gonna get? Some rowdies?
They always get like the Black Vienna Boys choir.
What are they gonna get? A rap group?
They're gonna get Public Enemy.
It's an idiot Crispin Glover.
You're kidding.
They put out a CD. That's the guy who played the father in Back to the Future.
Right, the first one.
Yeah. And he lives in a weird house and sets up an answering machine so people can call him, and he's got like a gynecologist table in his living room.
The worst part is, he's probably totally normal, and
right,
his
yeah,
idea
real
of
boring
being hip.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
What? One of these days, kids will turn out.
Who's gonna buy that crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, does he think
he's
there's
so
a market
wild.
for this?
He's such a nut.
He thinks he's going to be one of those guys that can stay on the set, and he goes, I can't do the scene unless I get a pound of ham on a table.
Right, yeah, he's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the White House throws a big
They
shindig.
had a big party because it's Christmas time, and I'm just trying to help you get into the spirit.
And they find well-behaved black guys.
Which is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
But they seem to keep managing, so they can be found. They are around.
What's the name of their group? Not Stealing?
No. Take 6.
Take 6, right. Take 6 of what? Take 6. How about just taking 1, not be so selfish?
Take 6 from stealing, maybe that's it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just... And then that whole song with Jesus, and Jesus is coming, we need Jesus real bad.
Well, they are a gospel group, essentially, but they do it with a jazz kind of beat.
Because I've stopped believing in Jesus. I'll be
Have
honest
you?
with you. Because the whole concept of Jesus is that he's going to come back. And the point, when things get real bad, Jesus will return. And quite frankly, if there was a Jesus, even if he was up in heaven or something, he would do something nice for us.
I thought
he gave me bad medicine.
He gave you bad medicine?
Yes.
Oh, he gave you the movie Bad Medicine?
When I needed it the most.
Yeah. I believed in Jesus until I realized if...
No, he's not supposed to come back just because things get bad.
Well, God would certainly do something. And look at the whole Jewish religion. That whole religion is based on that the Messiah is coming. Don't you think the Messiah would have been here if he was going? If he was ever going to show up?
When are we going to be ready?
The Holocaust wasn't bad enough.
No. Jews were just like taking. Now listen to this. The Jewish religion says that the Messiah is coming. Yeah. So Hitler takes all the Jews, throws them in ovens, and burns them, and kills them. 6 million of them. Not 3, not 4, not 5. 6 million of them.
He was waiting for 6,000,001.
Yeah. Why wouldn't the Messiah come and help out?
Maybe he was
FDR.
Yeah.
Or Audie Murphy, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe the Messiah did come back, took one look, and then split.
Yeah.
Because he got so freaked out.
Yeah.
This is too big a job.
He was like, yeah, I could help it. Look at Hitler. He's so nasty. I don't want to get involved.
I mean, when I said I was going to come back, they didn't have all this machinery.
Yeah, right.
Jesus, now there's trains, there's ovens. I can't deal with this.
There's a whole organization.
Jeez. Whoa.
I said I'd come back when
you don't want to celebrate his birthday? Is that what you're saying?
Jesus?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm becoming...
I'll send him a card.
I told you, I believe that there is a God, but it's not the God you're thinking. It's just a God. It's not even a guy. It's more like a giant force in the sky that controls everything, but not in a thoughtful manner. Not like he doesn't look at Gilbert and go, Gilbert's career's a little out of touch. Maybe get a movie with Eddie Murphy. He doesn't look at it that way.
Let me just ask you one question. Did you ever think that you wouldn't be able to understand if there is an order, if there is something planned here,
Yes, right.
that you just can't see it?
No, I think I could see. I'm pretty bright. If someone's going to see it,
But
it's
you
gonna
know,
be me.
you're comparing yourself to God.
No, there's a great force that says, let's send people to Madrid and have them play Mexicans.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, what else is in the
God
news,
did
Rob?
I was
that.
trying
Jesus
to
did
help
that.
you with the Christmas spirit.
Jesus helped me with that film.
And, here's another little story. Maybe this will help.
Go ahead.
There was this couple.
Yeah.
who had a house.
Sounds like a Jackie story. Sounds like a Jackie the Joker.
There was a couple.
They had a house.
And these two hookers
came in. Hookers came. I said, I'll come back later with $3.
They had a spotted 12-foot tall pine tree in the front of their home in Inglewood, California. And every year, this would serve as their outdoor Christmas tree for the family. For the last 15 years, they've been stringing lights on this tree. It's a big family tradition.
I can guarantee you they don't have heavy, demanding jobs. You know what I mean?
All I know is that the other day, Ricardo Hernandez walked outside of his little home there, and the tree was gone.
Really?
Somebody had just come along and chopped down the tree.
Christ.
But let me tell you, whoever did it was kind of sloppy, and they left a trail of pine needles.
Yeah.
All the way to where they took the tree.
And where did they take the tree?
So he followed the pine needles to an apartment. And he knocked on the door. Gee, Gilbert.
She likes the music.
It brings back memories.
And it was the home of some old man who had 6 kids, who was very poor, and they had just brought the tree a little earlier from some little wino who had just come along selling a tree.
I see.
So it wasn't like they had chopped down his tree. Some wino wanted $7. So he came into the yard and cut down this guy's tree. Well, lo and behold, you say there's no Christmas spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actor Richard Dreyfuss found out about this.
Cuddy Kravitz? Yeah.
And he heard about the...
what was the gambling movie he just did that was out for a day?
Oh, I don't know, Gilbert.
What is this, Trivia with Gilbert Gottfried?
Hi, Trivia with Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, go ahead. So Richard Dreyfuss found out about it.
He found out about it, and he bought Christmas toys for the 3 Hernandez kids.
Well, he's not doing a movie, so who cares?
Hey, big deal, you know. He's got more money than God. He buys a couple of toys, and he's going to get off easy.
Well, at least that says, you know, he was struck by this whole thing. They were missing their Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So he bought a bunch of toys. And then Mr. Hernandez, you know, Mr. Hernandez's kids were very upset about the fact that the tree was taken.
Yeah.
But he told
Clear the road, please.
Why don't you do your accent, Gilbert, and tell us, you can steal a Christmas tree.
But you can't.
But you can't steal the Christmas spirit.
Let me tell you something. Richard Dreyfuss did that because he was struck with a publicity idea. And that's what you do if you're a celebrity. You read the newspapers, and when you hear about something cool like that, you go and you give some toys, which costs like $100, and you get like $3 million worth of publicity out of it.
Yeah, look, Rich, look. Nobody's interested in you. No one's interested in you. I can't get you into a paper. Do a good deed. It's Christmas. People go for that.
Yeah, right. Hey, you know, why don't we look for some hardship case and take it on?
Sure, and get some good publicity for ourselves.
But we got to find something cool. If you see something neat in the newspaper, like some kid who, you know, gets hit by a car at Christmas or something,
okay,
and then we'll buy some toys.
All right.
Get him a new car.
And Roseanne Barr is in trouble for using the word faggy.
Faggy?
Oh, boy.
Yes. She told
Well,
the
you know,
Washington Post.
wait a second. I don't see why we have to attack Roseanne Barr now.
Jerry Seinfeld is giving the room.
I don't think we have to take this portion of the show to attack Roseanne Barr.
I'm not attacking her.
No, I mean, she's a professional. She's a woman.
That's right. She works hard and...
She works hard. She's a woman. It's very easy to attack her.
You're saying we shouldn't bring up this topic on
I don't
the air.
say we should have to bring up a Roseanne Barr topic. I very rarely get angry. But God damn it, I'm mad. We should not be attacking Roseanne Barr in the air.
I see what you're
Let
saying.
me tell the story, and you see if it's an attack, okay?
Hey.
All right, let me hear Seinfeld as a Mexican.
Yeah.
Senor. Senor.
Hey, senor.
Senor. ¿Qué pasa, senor?
Washington Post, Howard, that Steel Magnolias was a faggy movie because all the women were men. And the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, you know, our favorite group.
We've heard from them.
They heard about it. They found out about it. And now they have demanded that she apologize for making that statement and make a public service announcement condemning anti-gay violence.
Oh, who were they? Who elected them Pope? Man.
Yeah, I mean, if you say anything that is remotely connected to being gay or something gay or gayness...
I use the word faggy, but not in the sense of, you know, anti-gay, but faggy...
You mean queers?
No, I mean, I don't call people fags. I'm saying if something's faggy.
Yeah.
Well, just like her saying that was a faggy movie.
Right.
It's not anti-gay.
Faggy means creepy. It doesn't mean...
She should have said it was a home movie.
Right. Then she would have had something to... All right, we'll be back right after these words. Is that what's happening, Robin?
Well, I was just going to say in the Delta Burke weight loss thing on Designing Women happens tonight.
I'm going to be watching that.
It'll be a faggy episode.
Yeah. Chances are we'll be faggy.
That's what I'm hoping.
And Gilbert Gottfried's here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week at Caroline's, and we'll be back with, I got a lot of stuff. I have tons of stuff. And we'll be back right after this. Yeah, I gotta say. Focus 21 hair care products. You know, Gilbert, your hair, you have nice hair.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me, Howard.
Doesn't Gilbert have attractive hair, Robin?
Yes, he does.
Thank you.
Very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I like the way you style it.
Nice hair.
I think it's important to look good.
So, hey, you know, when I do Letterman,
Well, you know, I think when you go out there, you have to look good for your public. I mean, say what you want about Roseanne Barr's weight. Her hair always looks good.
That's right.
And I don't think she's that fat. I think it's ridiculous to say she's fat. Who are we to criticize her on her weight?
That's right. In other words, everyone should just mind their own business.
That's right. It's very easy to attack her because she's fat.
What about Focus 21 hair care products? Are those good or what? Focus 21 hair care products. This is what I am using in my hair.
What?
I'm using Focus 21.
I mean, are they good or what? I say, what?
I really like Focus 21 hair care products. I don't care what you say, Jerry. You know, they came up with something new called OxyLock. Now, this is for people with naturally curly or wavy hair texture.
Negroes. Putting it nicely.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Naturally wavy.
It's for white people with curly hair.
Oh, okay.
Not nappy hair, curly hair.
Not burrheads.
Oh.
Yeah. Gilbert.
This is not
well, you have to walk out of here. What do we care?
Yeah, what do we care what he says?
This
Go
is
for
not
it.
meant to something against the black race.
Now, Gilbert, you use OxyLock on your pubic hair. I know that.
Yes, I do.
No, but no, seriously.
Longer and luxurious.
This is like a 24-hour perm.
And I twirl around it like waves in the wind.
OxyLock maintains new perms, bring old and relaxing perms back to life. And eliminates the odors caused by perms. Have you ever been with a woman after she's had a perm?
Oh, yeah. Boy, does that stink.
Yeah, really turns you up. You can't even have sex with it, right?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, those damn stinky perms.
Yes. Well,
That would stop Gilbert a lot of times.
Yeah, that would stop me.
You could have 50 perms. Gilbert would have sex with you.
You
could wash her hair in sulfur. I would still have sex with her.
Well, you'll love OxyLock. Because
I know I will.
Yes. Because it takes away that disgusting smell.
Uh-huh.
And,
Is that what it's for? To take away the smell?
It kills the smell, yeah.
It kills the smell of women. Gilbert would hump Medusa. So,
I just keep my eyes closed. I cover my eyes the whole time.
Yeah, right. Oh, Medusa. I can't look at you. I'll turn to stone. Yes. All right, and the splash, they have 21 different products.
That would be the one part that doesn't turn hard.
The only way to get
my
your
luck.
Focus 21 hair
The
care
rest of me would turn to stone, and that would be just like
For the nearest Focus 21 distributor, call in New Jersey 1-800-637-6912.
And it does kill the smell. Yes, okay.
6912. That's 1-800-637-6912. These are great products. Or in New York, 718-326-7979 or 718-326-7979. It's Focus 21 hair care products. This is what I'm using in my hair. A lot of women say to me, Howard, why are you so attractive? And I say, it's my hair care product.
I don't think because we're talking about Roseanne Barr, we have to talk about women who smell.
That's right.
It's very easy to attack women who smell.
I've personally ruined the Larry King column.
Why?
I'm solely responsible, I think, because now he doesn't speak in non sequiturs. He actually writes his opinions down.
Oh.
It's ruined.
Damn.
You read it here. An inside source tells me the controversial president of Boston University, John Silber, will run for governor of Massachusetts in the Democratic primary in 1990. And then he goes on to explain the whole story.
Yeah, that's unlike him.
What a drag. John Silber's that one-armed college president.
Oh, is that the guy?
Well, that's the guy who was
right.
he was my college president, and he would take pictures so that his arm would be hidden, so you wouldn't see that it was chopped off.
He was always like putting the arm behind.
Yeah. And he's one of those guys who buys a suit, and he knows, I don't know how he does, he must get someone to do it for him. He, like, specially folds that arm, that piece of cloth that hangs off if you don't have an arm. Yeah. He folds it, like, in, 15 different variations and has, like, a pin through it.
It's almost like the way they fold the flag when they take it off a coffin.
Yeah.
It is.
Because it's folded over itself, like in triangles.
What does he do when he likes his show and he has to applaud?
He just slaps his thigh.
Yeah.
Or it's like...
Yeah, click the fingers.
He's like a beatnik. But he's like he's like fiscally responsible and saved Boston University from financial bankruptcy. You know, he's got all that going for him, even though he's sort of like Attila the Hun, but all the alumni like him.
What you need.
Yeah, he tamed BU, which is pretty good. So he'll probably win. Although they say Joe Kennedy might run, who's one of the Kennedy kids. I don't know which one he belongs to. Who's Joe Kennedy?
I think that's one of Bobby's.
Bob Kennedy's son. Oh, he runs. Everyone better get out of the race because he's qualified immediately because he's got the Kennedy last name, no matter what he does.
Don't they have the right to just take any office they want in Massachusetts?
Jackie Mason is still Jackie Mason is still steamed. Jackie Mason is still steamed over the hullabaloo over his involvement in the New York mayor race. In his act at Trump Castle in Atlantic City, Jackie still laces into Mayor-elect David Dinkins.
I guess, and then he goes on to even describe the whole act.
Ed McMahon on being
fat. It's fat, disgusting, and old.
And untalented. Ed McMahon on being in the tabloids regularly since he and his wife broke up. I suppose it comes with the territory, but really ticks me is when they print bold lies.
That's Larry being brave.
That's Ed's quote.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's Ed being brave. Now, there's a quote you never hear before. The tabloids lie.
Yeah. He's taking a chance.
Yeah.
He's stepping out there.
What really ticks me off is when they print bold lies. I expect that my private life is a public life, but when you read absurdities about yourself and especially your family, that's really low. There are children involved here, too.
There shouldn't be, but...
Yeah. Guy's 75 years old. He's got an adopted 3-year-old.
There are children involved here.
Ed McMahon, you load and a half. It shouldn't be.
McMahon says Johnny Carson has been the most supportive person during all this emotional trauma.
Then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
He's the best friend you have.
Yeah, a man who's cold as steel.
Yeah.
A man who has no heart.
Yeah. That's your only friend in the world.
But the one thing you can't understand is your divorce difficulty.
Right. That, Johnny can get behind that because Johnny's been divorced 19 times.
Yeah.
And keeps getting married. Like, that's not some kind of personality defect in a major way.
Well, the two of them.
Yeah.
Ed at least Johnny waits a couple of years.
Ed proposed. Did you see this? Yeah. Ed proposed. We have to get that on tape.
Yeah.
Ed proposed to a woman during the Thanksgiving Day parade.
On his knees.
On his knees, in front of... here he is going through a divorce. His wife just screwed some policeman. He adopted a 3-year-old daughter with his life is a total mess.
Yeah.
He proposed to some girl he just met like 2 weeks ago.
Was she there?
Yeah, the blonde. She was wasn't she like one of the anchor people?
No. I think I don't know whether she was there or not. She might have been standing on the sidelines, but
he was on his knees because he couldn't stand up.
She looked like she was like 19 years old.
She's a young looking, but she's in her 40s, which is still like 30 years younger than him.
Right. He's 70-something years old.
50 is young.
But yeah, he got on his knees and proposed to her.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't get him standing back up again.
Then they brought in a crane.
Yes.
The Hoyer lift came out.
He's like, oh. Can you believe that?
It's pretty disgusting. He shouldn't be allowed to procreate.
Well, he keeps adopting kids. That's his thing. But Johnny Carson has been very supportive through the whole thing. That's really sweet of Johnny.
Because he's such a sensitive man.
Even though Johnny tried to get him fired like 500 times.
He loves to see, he loves it, but he's reading the Inquirer every day to see what Ed's up to.
I think that Ed basically keeps getting divorces, so he'll have something to talk to Johnny about.
Because Johnny likes it.
Yeah.
It makes him feel good.
I asked Mary Martin how she's doing after liver cancer surgery.
Well, so that's a smooth move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you approach that?
Yeah. Pretty smooth move.
I really feel fine,
said the Kennedy Center awardee, age 76.
See, that's who should be married to Ed McMahon.
Yes.
A woman with liver cancer like 76 years old, like Mary Martin.
I want a crow.
Now he doesn't do one-liners anymore.
No, that's awful.
The column sucks.
Well,
Damn.
USA Today should thank us. They couldn't fix the column.
Yeah, we did. Because it got back to him. His daughter's a big fan of the show. She probably went up and said, Dad, why do you just write one sentence and don't offer any explanation?
Because I'm not a very good writer. Let's be perfectly honest. I have nothing witty to say.
All I have is incomplete thoughts.
I said to Mary Martin, grunt once if you feel good, grunt twice if you don't. Gilbert Gottfried at Caroline's tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night of this week.
You've seen him
tomorrow
in
night
Bad
would
Medicine.
be of this week.
Of this week.
Right. I'm sorry, what?
You've seen him in Bad Medicine.
Now see him on
see
stage.
him live.
Now see him live. And you've seen him on The Cosby Show.
Yes.
You did that, right? What
Yes.
did you play on that?
I played one of the Cosby kids.
No, come on.
I played a white man.
And what'd you play?
An obnoxious white man, really.
Seriously?
Yes. He was buying a car, and I came in and screamed Dr. Huxtable and something like that.
That was it?
No. It was, what was it?
Were you the car dealer?
No. Surprisingly, they have a Jew on the show, and he's not the car dealer. They had a black car dealer.
Really?
They had Sinbad as the car dealer.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, man.
See, this is how they...
Sinbad was the car dealer.
They reversed the racial stereotypes here.
Right.
They had a cheap, conniving black man.
Right.
And a loud, troublemaking Jew.
Right.
Yes.
And you worked for the black guy.
No. He,
I'm not clear. What were you?
Okay. Gilbert, were you clear on your part?
No.
No, really, who did you play? A kid who was just shopping for a car?
No. I played, actually, one of his former patients.
Oh, okay.
And Cosby's trying to hide the fact that he has a lot of money, and I run in and expose the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
It's loads of fun.
Figures you play a dumb white guy.
Yeah, dumb white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the black guys on that show are always like college professors.
Right, and
stuff.
doctors, and all the white people are just idiots.
Yeah, the white people are the custodians.
Thank goodness for those
Yeah.
blacks to take
Yeah.
care of all those stupid whites.
Yeah. Thank God for hip, smart black people who really, keep the world running.
Yeah, it's always like black people who are the head of General Motors on that show.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. But,
no, actually, there are no businesses on the show. If there weren't for institutions of education,
right,
they wouldn't have jobs. They don't go out into business. They just keep teaching.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a weird show. But, the hell was I going to ask you? You know what I was thinking we could do?
What?
I'm just leafing through the paper looking for a tragedy, and then we can just get some toys right over and get in the newspaper tomorrow.
Ah.
Like to get to St. Patrick's, and we can send toys to
See,
the Cardinal.
Best thing, no, the Cardinal doesn't need toys. He needs a new hat, because everybody, had stolen his hat yesterday.
It's got to be someone in New York who's got, a real tragedy going on. We just
Well, you
send them
look for a
toys.
thing like a fire or
Hello,
something.
tragedy
where,
alert.
Like everything was just burned up, or they just lost all their Christmas presents.
Tiny liver child has further surgery, but that's in Chicago.
That's in Chicago.
Damn it.
Should we call the emergency room in the hospital and just find out who's real sick and then send over toys?
No.
That would be.
You gotta really, it's gotta be
We
a
don't want them to
poignant
die
story.
right away either, because we want to, milk this.
Oh, here's Brooke Shields, man. Take a look
Okay,
at her. Let me. She's not cute.
She doesn't have a problem.
Let's send toys to her.
Yes.
Like sex toys. She is.
Nobody's gonna think it's great if you send her something.
Everybody thinks Brooke Shields is goofy and funny looking and stuff, and they.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
See, I would do her in a minute. Yeah. She looks great. Look at that. She got blonde hair now.
Yeah, that really works with those big black bushy eyebrows.
It works for me. What do you think, Gilbert?
Yeah,
Seriously.
no, I wouldn't have sex with her, because I look for something deeper in a woman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. See, Dalai Lama's in the paper.
And he doesn't need anything. He just got the Nobel Peace Prize.
Delta Burke, which you brought up.
I don't think we should attack Delta Burke. It's very easy to attack her because she's a fat pig, but I don't think it's our place to attack a woman because she's a big fat pig.
That's right. You got to care about people,
You
right?
gotta care about people.
There's no good tragedy in the newspaper.
Not today.
Can you check the wire?
Because none of the comedy I do is to attack people.
We had Jerry Seinfeld on last week.
Yeah.
Was it last week we had him on? Yeah, it was Jerry. So Jerry was here, and again, he denied saying, so, hey. And then I asked him about the time that him and Jay Leno sit around Jay's apartment or Jay's house and just laugh at people who go on vacations. Comedians who go on vacations when they could be doing their act. Remember I told you about that?
Yes.
And he said the reason they were laughing is because the guy was doing a bike trip to Ireland for 3 weeks, and they thought that was fun. Like, who would want to go around bicycling in Ireland when they could be home making money with their act? I don't know.
I think we're waiting. I think Jay Leno was waiting for times to get bad so he can save the world. And at Christmas time, we celebrate the birth of Jay Leno. Because Jay Leno died for our sins. I have a big crucifix in my room of Jay Leno, nailed to the cross.
Yeah? You pretty much worship him, huh?
Yes, I worship Jay. I have a picture of Jay Leno that blinks, open and closed.
We asked Jerry his top 5 favorite comedians, and they were all Jay Leno. Right, Robin?
Basically, yeah.
No, who did he get to? Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. And Jay Leno.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Letterman. But everyone's... I said don't include him on the top 5 because all comedians have to say David Letterman so they get on a show.
Yeah.
Gallagher. Willie Tyler and Lester.
Have you done Letterman lately?
Yeah, not too long ago. They canceled it one time because of the earthquake was the last time.
That's right.
Damn them. And there were only 60 people who got killed that time.
Oh,
yeah.
geez.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, they
and
had to
your
cancel
shot on Letterman got canceled.
Yeah, yeah. So just because of 60, when it was 200, I said, well, I'm not happy about it, but all right.
All right.
And it turned out only to be 60.
Yeah, 60. I mean, like...
Because I'm sure, like, Gilbert was up that night waiting to see himself on Letterman to see how he did. And it came on, and I'm sure, and this is a natural reaction, I'm not putting you down for it. I'm sure that you were sitting there watching it and you said, oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe,
The nerve.
They said 270 people are dead, and I went, damn it.
Can't they cover this earthquake on the 11 o'clock news? Why do they have to do extra news?
I did a good... Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole night. I was sitting there going... They already said there's an earthquake. They said there's 300 people dead.
They could just scroll that across the bottom while you're doing your act.
Yeah.
It's probably your best shot.
Yeah.
Right. Because I always get annoyed. Because if you really want to see earthquake news 24 hours a day, you tune to CNN. That's pretty much covered by them.
That's why there is a CNN.
And especially NBC, which was embarrassed because they were the last people to report it.
They should have just had your shot on Letterman.
I think they should have done it all night and then just said, we're interrupting this earthquake coverage for Gilbert's Letterman spot.
Right.
They didn't even have to run the whole show, right?
I don't know. Letterman hasn't asked me on for a while. I'm starting to get some of that Letterman nervousness.
Maybe you heard that you needed a nose job.
Yeah, he's waiting for it. I'm scheduled, if I want to.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, I got to make my final decision. If I want to, Friday, I could go in and get a nose job.
Ooh.
Or I'd lose my hospital space.
Then you'll get like a totally different voice on the air.
Who knows? See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Be like Barbara Streisand.
Right. I wouldn't mind if I couldn't sing anymore. I can't sing anyway. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Gee, I don't know.
Oh, look who I'm asking. He doesn't care about his appearance.
Yeah.
Gilbert could care less.
His parents meant something.
Right.
Gilbert would have done something already.
I'm a Jew and I don't have a big hook nose, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's true. You sort of look Oriental.
Yes.
Or Mexican.
Or Mexican.
Hey, can we put the music on?
Hey, why don't we take a break and then we come back? Let's take some phone calls.
Hello. Ever since I lost my larynx, I have been
We'll get some calls from people with no larynx?
Yeah.
They'll burp up their words?
Hello. When you play from episodes of your show, how can I get tickets to Sam Salesman, please? Will you get me some Jack Hawkins movie tickets, please? I choose walking to a prostitute.
Are there any comedians without larynxes? Yeah, actually, tell jokes.
Oh, Hawkins. My life is so bad. I don't want to say, please, take my please. I man comes up to me and he says, cop around. I say, no, and he said, well, this is a stick up. Please.
Jackie, if you ever lost your larynx, this is what your act would sound like.
A man goes to a prostitute, only has $2. So
we'll be back right after these words. Oh, I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
What's this, dial-a mattress?
when I'm sleeping and a puppy.
All right, Gilbert. Now.
Hello?
Yeah. The Q Motoring conveniently located at the...
I wouldn't want her to do that to me. Boy, is that strange.
Just compliments? You can get that anywhere.
How is just weird that way?
Now, the Q Motoring is conveniently located at the intersection of Union
You can
Turnpike.
take Brooke Shields there.
I wouldn't mind. And the Grand Central Parkway Service Road in Kew Gardens, Queens, is offering everyone a special holiday gift as an introduction to their exciting new world of romantically redesigned rooms. That's right. From now until February 1st, if you check into the queue from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., I can see Robin and Gilbert checking in, Sunday through Friday.
Separate rooms.
That's right. Separate rooms, of course. You can stay in the incredible new Southwestern Oasis.
Yeah,
The Caribbean Rendezvous, or any of
and
the Q's.
the Bad Medicine Suite, our newest attraction.
That's right. Save up to 35% off the regular rates. This will be the only time the Q Motor Inn will be making this offer because they're so sure that once you try these luxurious rooms with furnishings and appointments, usually found only in New York's most expensive hotels, the two of you will never settle for less again. And of course, all of their rooms include a color TV, VHS videotape player, and beautiful fresh flowers. For more information about this one-time only special holiday gift, call the Q Motor Inn. 718-658-4200. The Q Motor Inn, the holiday experience of a lifetime.
Hello, Q.
Experience it with someone you love. 718.
I'm a girl that I
718-658-4200. Gilbert Gottfried here, Robin. You know he's very funny. You've seen him live.
Yeah.
Have you seen him live?
Yes, I saw him with you.
Oh, that's right. Robin was there. She was laughing so loud I couldn't hear you. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week at Caroline's. Gilbert's really great.
2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
Oh,
that right?
you're working
Yes.
too hard, Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You never do that. How come?
Yeah, well, because I think it's time to give a little back.
To the people.
I've always taken so much.
Isn't it hard to get up for that second show after you've...
I'll tell you
forget
something.
it.
I've drawn so much from the well, it's time to return something.
I see.
He's the Katie Kelly of
Yes.
comedians.
Yeah, did you read about... You know who Katie Kelly is,
Yes.
right? She's going to Vietnam.
Oh, yes.
To teach,
Yes.
to teach Vietnamese
Yes.
kids?
Oh, Liz Smith said it on the...
Right. and like Liz Smith is so serious, Oh, yes, our own Katie Kelly's going... Oh, this is so wonderful. Like oh, my God. So why don't you do it if you think it's so
Meanwhile,
wonderful?
Liz is staying right here.
Meanwhile, Liz is saying to herself, what a schmuck. She's got a great TV job.
Yeah. What a deal.
The Vietnamese will be laughing at our bow tie and stuff.
Like the Vietnamese want to see that geek coming over.
She can't dress like that over there.
Yeah, right. Imagine that. Like some horny professor. She looks like a guy. Big flat-chested, gawky, curly-headed. She looks like me.
Send back that dork. Send back Jane Fonda with her new breasts.
That's what the Viet Cong want. They want Jane Fonda with her new breasts. Those are new breasts?
Yeah, those are new breasts. She's had a facelift and new breasts.
I told you about that.
Yeah, I'm
The
not...
pictures came out in the Inquirer.
So what am I afraid of? A little plastic surgery.
Oh, I don't want to discuss it.
That's right. You get exasperated. You're on the air.
Yeah, it's just, Howard, whatever happened with those guys? There was, the guy was supposed to give you all the money at the Christmas show.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Is he going to show up?
Your guess is as good as mine. I hope the lesbians show up, and I hope he shows up.
Yeah. Well, did you ever talk to him again?
No.
No. So if he shows up, you get the money, and if not?
Right. There's some guy, some rich listener, who said he's going to give me $100,000 Christmas.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I was expecting like $1 million.
Yeah.
Something that'll really set me up.
Well,
So how
Stuttering
rich
John's
can
really
he
going to be pissed off if he doesn't show.
Who?
Stuttering John.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
You're on the air. Hi. Oh, good. Excuse me, Gilbert. I'm busy.
Yeah, okay.
I want to come.
What?
I want to come.
You want to come?
Yeah.
All right, Gilbert, you better leave the room.
All right.
I don't want anything turning her off.
No. I want to talk to a man who has no larynx and perks up his words.
I need to talk to a man with no larynx. I'm really, like, I don't know what your name, what is your name, sir? Israel? Oh. Whatever. Israel. I just heard you on the air and your voice sounded really sexy.
You mean your no voice sounded very sexy?
You want to come to the party?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to do?
I want, you're having Dr. King there, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if he could help me.
With what?
Problem?
By hypnotizing.
She means Larry King.
No, what do you want to do with Dr. King?
I want to see if he can help me, break this habit I have.
And what is the habit? I know I'm setting myself up here.
Yeah, really. Tread lightly.
What are you smoking? With your
You're the
private
one-
parts or your? Listen to it.
So this is the woman who calls us always on pot.
Oh, she's stoned on pot. She's stoned, man.
Hey, let's talk her down.
All right, listen, what you might be experiencing, I've smoked some pot, so I know. It's not like I'm just some college professor attempting to relate to you. Now, right now, what you're probably experiencing is some mild paranoia.
Now, you just lie down, and you're going to be okay.
Dr. Gottfried is here. It's okay.
Okay.
All right?
You're going to be all right.
All right, try to, if you can burn some incense, maybe look at a poster.
You got a hold of some strong grass. It's nothing to worry about.
Right. It's probably some of that stuff Doc McGee brought into the country.
Just relax. Watch some TV, listen to some music.
Right, or try to close your eyes and go to sleep. That's the best way to get rid of a bad head.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't drive.
Right. At least not on my block.
Find a man who has no larynx. Relax, listen to some music.
Have sex with a comedian who's appeared in bad Mexican movies.
Yeah. I'll be right over.
Now, what do you want to do? You want to come,
And have him cure you of this?
Are you very stoned right now? Or do me a favor, what you should do is wash away that high with a bottle of scotch.
Okay, you're really stoned now?
Are you really
here.
high?
No.
All right, what is it you want to do at the Christmas party? I'm not sure I understand.
I'm addicted to sex.
I see. You want to be cured of that?
You want to give her the address here?
What do you mean you're addicted to sex?
Like,
All right, stop with the shtick.
I guarantee like one date with me.
She goes, I'm addicted to sex, but not with anybody.
Yeah, not with anybody.
Well, who is it
come
if
on.
you're addicted?
If you're addicted to sex,
Come on, you'd be, humping anything.
you go with girls too?
no.
Oh, this one's a loser.
Easy, Gilbert.
Come.
With certain people.
What was that?
Doing it with certain people.
Right.
You mean black people?
Starting to get into family members now.
You're starting to have sex with family members.
Oh, not just anyone, but family members is okay.
Yeah. You really have had. Be serious.
Italian she doesn't like.
You have had sex. You have had sex with family members.
One.
Who?
A nephew.
Your nephew?
A nephew.
So you're like the horny aunt.
That's the movie I did in Mexico.
I'm sorry.
The
What?
horny aunt.
Just showing them ropes, teaching them.
Teaching them the ropes. Well, that's different. I've done that with my nephews.
Okay, now what did you do exactly?
Unfortunately, while I was having sex with them, I broke the crib. Just kidding.
He's not little.
Okay, how did it happen? Describe the first time it happened.
The first time?
Yes.
Gilbert, let me handle this.
Okay, I'm
Gilbert's
sorry.
all of a sudden, he
Yeah.
wants to take over the show.
All right, describe what happened the first time.
First of all, how old is the nephew?
Never mind that. How old is she? How old are you?
Same age as you.
35?
Mm-hmm.
And your nephew is?
I can hardly hear Robin. I can hear
Oh,
him.
I know why you can't. Hold on a second.
Do you have a larynx?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
All right, go ahead. Now, how old are you again? You're 35, and your nephew's how old?
21.
Oh, 21.
No, he's not. You're showing him the ropes?
Well,
At 21, he doesn't know?
It's been for a couple of years.
What happened? You mean he came over to, you started when he was 17?
Yeah, I think he was 17.
And what are you? You probably the type of aunt that runs around in like little short shorts and no bra, right?
Well, it's family.
It's family. So what happened? What happened? Tell me the whole story. How did this happen?
Let's see. He was just asking me some things and said, oh, wouldn't this be fun? Like we were, feeling pretty good. And wouldn't this be fun? You want to try this? Stuff like that.
Well, how did it actually start?
No, you heard. That was a clear explanation.
Well, yeah.
Want to be fun? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you like this?
I was in my nightgown.
Okay.
You were in your nightgown in front of your nephew.
Well, your nephew was over what? Sleeping
I had
over?
a robe on.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you have any kids?
No.
No. Now, what was your nephew doing over the house?
He just comes over sometimes just to sit
And visit.
yeah.
So he... So...
Right.
So he comes over to visit, and you're wearing... What kind of nightgown are you wearing? Like a short nightgown?
Yeah, it was a black, like, lacy thing.
And you knew he was coming over, and you're running around in this?
Well, I had a robe on. I always wear
Were you drunk?
No, I don't drink.
So what'd you have, like a teddy on or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just little snap, you know.
With a snap that you could, the snap on the crotch?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Did I just say crotch?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. Hold it.
Yeah, you
Robin.
meant snap on the gyro.
Snap on the gyro.
Snap on the gyro.
Mom, I'm going to my aunt's house to get laid. I'll see you later. Okay, honey. As long as it's your aunt.
How did the conversation start?
Now, this is your sister's son?
No.
Who?
Brother.
Your brother's son.
So this is a blood relative.
Well, he's a stepson.
How old is your brother?
He's 28.
Your brother is 28.
And he has a son who's 20.
Well,
Is
it's
it?
his stepson.
All right, enough of your stories.
It's his stepson. His wife's older than me.
So this isn't even a relative. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is not a relative.
Yeah, believe me,
it is
this
a relative,
is a lie. This story's a lie.
She's making
It's
this up
not
as she
a
goes
lie.
along.
I'll bring him with me.
Well, he's
Yeah.
28. He's got a son who's 30.
It's not a lie.
Your family tree is a weed.
Well, you're telling us you're sex addicted and it started to go into family
Well,
members.
no, first of all, she's sex addicted, but not anybody. That's
Right.
number one.
And then her relative, but it's not even a relative. It's a brother's stepson, which wouldn't even be a blood relative.
Yeah, but it would be a little.
And her brother's
hairy.
28 years old, and his son is 20.
It's not his son. It's his stepson.
Oh, okay.
And how old's his wife?
say that.
How old's his wife?
47.
Wait,
Whoa.
he's
He's
28,
29
she's
or-
47.
She has 2 children.
All right, so he comes over to the house, and you're in your robe and your teddy.
Yeah.
And what, like high heel pumps or something you're wearing?
No, I didn't have any. Just little.
You just like to sleep in very sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
So do I.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then he comes over, and what? You're what? Doing what?
Just watching TV.
Sitting on the smoking a
She's
joint?
in bed with her cousin.
So you're watching TV, and
They're watching Deliverance.
and your nephew is what?
He's sitting on the floor,
Yeah.
and I was sitting on the couch.
And your robe fell open?
No, he unzippered it.
You unzippered your robe. He just walked up to you and unzippered your robe.
He said, "Oh, Aunt." No, I'm not going to say. He said, well,
Aunt X.
Aunt X. I just want to see something.
Yeah.
Bad medicine.
And then he
And she
and he changed the
misunderstood
channel.
and opened up her
He
robe.
meant he just wanted to see something like something different on TV,
Yes.
and then she opened her robe and showed him everything.
Change the
I want to
channel.
see Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And she immediately leaped into bed with him.
All right, so you want to come down here and do what?
Have sex with Gilbert.
Well, I would like to get hypnotized
Yes. Yes.
and see if Dr.
And to
King-
lose weight. I want to still have sex with my
Yeah, and
family
see
members,
if Dr.
but-
King will what?
see if he can make me stop doing this.
Make yourself having what? Sex with your nephew?
Yeah, and yeah,
How often do you have sex?
about twice a week.
And you're an addict.
I'm not. Well, I'm not really an addict. It's just that it's.
No, she's a casual
I'd be happy
user.
with her twice a decade.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
I need to talk to someone about my videotape.
1-800-52-STERN video?
Right.
What, you didn't get it yet?
Yeah, I ordered the first day it was available.
All right, hold on, Gary. I'll take care of you. Gary will service you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, what's your problem? Yes, you have a trouble with the videotape? Let me check your name and address.
He does talk like that, doesn't he?
Let me check your name and address. And I'll make sure. Sometimes around holiday season, it gets a little slower.
I wish I had a tape of him on that Channel 21 auction, Gary. Because everything was like this. Talk like this. We're auctioning on for very beautiful... those choppers get in the way of his speech. Can you do an impression of Gary with no larynx?
What a mess that would be. Oh, boy. Let's hope he never loses his voice.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Sound like Penthouse Forum over there. Figured I'd give a call.
Penthouse Forum, yeah.
Wait, you have a problem, too?
You want to be cured of sex? I wish Dr. King would make me forget about sex.
Yeah, if I tell a dirty story, I get to come down to the Christmas show or something. I got the form here. How you doing?
Hi, you're on the air. I don't know what he said.
He was real
Hey,
cool.
Howard, how you doing?
All right.
Listen, I got your videotape on Friday.
Okay, yes, sir, it would have been a problem. It should have been there on Wednesday.
No, you got it, right?
Absolutely.
Good.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, that part with the girl doing the organ, the
Yes.
national anthem,
Yes.
it was the sickest thing I've ever seen. It's great.
Thank
I
you,
loved
man.
it.
I appreciate that.
Hey, listen, did anyone ever find out what was wrong with the cover?
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if they did or not.
Yeah, that's pretty much gone over.
Well, I can't listen to you all morning long, but I try.
All right, man. Thanks for the kind words.
Hey, no problem, Howard. I love listening to you. You guys are great.
Bye. Another satisfied customer.
Howard.
Yes?
Good morning. I need advice on a fistula.
You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to talk about when I was a kid. I used to have sex with my cousin when I was about 10 years old.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey. Cares about guys, Robin, and sex with their cousins. Any guy.
Ruth is off the air. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would have had sex with my cousin if I could have.
Yeah,
I didn't see that as a
is
big
that a problem?
Yeah, I don't see that as a problem. I mean, you know, I'm sure it is, but I know as a kid growing up, I thought my cousin was
you
real
have a
cute.
consenting cousin?
My cousin Liz was real cute. I would have had sex with her in a minute. She
I
never
mean, you're
looked at
not
me.
talking about getting married and having children.
Right. I always thought my cousin was cute, and I'm sure if she had come on to me, I would have. I mean, I would have had sex with Fred when I was.
There were trees that weren't safe for you.
Yeah, right.
And you were both feeling good, and she said this, and I said, well, okay. And
it doesn't sound that weird, actually. You know, I mean, I'm not for. I don't advocate this. It could get pretty complicated at family reunions. But I mean, I could see how it could happen. I don't think it's something we should dwell on. Let Oprah dwell on that. I mean, even Oprah would be bored by that.
Mm.
Yeah, sex with your sister, that's different. Now, that's sick. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I've given up on getting girls to call in.
What's that?
I've given up on getting girls to call in.
Yeah, I would too. That sex. I got a good thing for your Christmas party. Is Vinny Macio still eating crickets?
No.
He's not? I have an iguana that'll chase him with it.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, okay, I've
What
had it
is
with
it?
the
What are
listeners.
they talking about?
I don't even know what the listeners are talking about. Do we have the dumbest listeners or what?
let's only have girls go through.
Well, that's what I want.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Gilbert at Caroline's this week. What is this?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
Is this Nutrisystem?
Yes.
You notice Robin's weight loss, or are you just going to sit there all day?
Robin, you look much thinner.
Robin's on
Thank you,
Nutrisystem.
Gilbert.
Hey, what'd you have for dinner last night, Robin?
Watermelon.
No, that was your dinner. He's asking about mine.
What did you have, Robin?
I had Polynesian
I know what you
chicken.
are. Now what am I?
Yeah.
Ditto. Ooh.
Gilbert had potato latkes. and gumpkies.
Gumpkies? What are gumpkies?
Gumpkies.
Gumpkies? I like a
Gumpkies.
good plate of gumpkies.
Gumpkies. All right, go ahead, Robin, please.
I had Polynesian chicken
Mm.
with rice and some mushrooms. Yeah.
That's always a tasty chicken.
Robin, did you have a dessert?
I had, I just discovered, I meant to tell you, over the weekend, I just discovered their lemon wafers and the, what in the hell is wrong with him?
Lemon wafers.
They have these lemon crisps, these little cookies that come in a package.
Right.
And they're delicious.
Really?
And then
You
they
had those?
Yes, I didn't have those last night. Then they also have...
Yummy! I love my lemon.
What is with you? Listen to
ahead.
him, Robin.
Go ahead.
And they have a chocolate wafer, like those sugar cookies you used to get.
Yeah.
They have a chocolate one like that. Oh,
See,
God.
Gilbert doesn't have to diet. So.
I know, so this is funny to him.
He sits there drinking like Nestle's
That's
Quick
all
all
right.
morning.
I'm gonna kick him all over the office later on.
That's right.
They get so violent.
Oh, yeah, but without provocation. So anyway, yes, great dessert.
I'm turning off Gilbert's mic. I've had it with him.
He's lost his mind.
I know.
I think he takes something before he comes in here.
Someone told me they like Gilbert as a guest on the show, but he laughs too much.
Yeah, and nothing's even said. He's got things going on in his head. He doesn't
I know.
even let us know.
No. He finds himself amusing.
It's a good thing.
I'm greatly amused.
Since
Anyway.
he's alone so often, it's a good thing he amuses himself.
You know, Gilbert, I'd love to know what you did this weekend.
Oh, I did a lot of things.
What did you eat for dinner last night? Come on, what did you have for dinner last
I
night?
had some lemon snaps.
Come on. All right, dial 1-800.
Polynesian chicken.
1-800-321-THIN. 1-800-321-THIN is 1-800-321-THIN. And his sports report brought to you by Car Cash. Calling in. I didn't think he'd call in. It's kind of late.
Well, they did win yesterday.
I went out to dinner Saturday night. I was just telling the guys, and there's this guy. I go to his restaurant all the time, and he's like a big kind of guy, big muscular guy.
Uh-huh.
And he always insists on, like, whenever he sees me, like, shaking my hand real firmly.
Oh, wow.
And I always forget, because I don't go that, I go enough that I should remember, but you know me. And, you shake the guy's hand, and he insists on squeezing it real hard, because it's me, and...
Wants to make an impression.
Or something. Or maybe he just kind of, like, it's hostile or something. It's subliminal. He likes me and everything, but he just wants to, he wants to interact somehow. And then he, like, squeezes my hand, but my hand hurts just from being he squeezed it so damn hard.
I'm sure he shakes everyone's hand that way.
Yeah.
Because I've had people do that. They hurt you when they're shaking your hand.
It's like, what is that all about? Dr. Gottfried, what is that all about?
Well,
all right, okay, let's get to that.
When my larynx was removed.
It's that whole process about, like, squeezing a guy's hand real hard. I think it's sort of like a thing. I think it's like a latent homosexuality.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like a guy trying to prove how masculine he is.
That
he goes
his handshake
overboard.
is really tough.
Yeah, like, look how manly I am. But meanwhile, I'd like to play with you. What's up? But, I don't say that this guy's a homosexual, but because I wouldn't dare say that.
I think he's faggy.
That's just, I don't understand the whole process behind squeezing a guy's hand real hard. What does that prove?
Yeah. You got to know that you're hurting people, don't you?
I mean, I just give her like a nice normal handshake. Gilbert gives the limpest, lamest handshake I've ever.
That's dead fish over there.
No, that's even worse than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because do you do that on purpose?
Yeah, no, sometimes I'll shake hands with someone and it's like Jell-O.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
At least Gilbert's hands aren't wet, though. I shook hands. I went out to dinner Saturday night, and I'll get to Leonard in a second, but people are into this thing now. They have to touch me. Like, I'm sitting there eating, and they don't come over and just say, hey, Howard. They say, hey, Howard, and then they got to, like, wipe their hands on me.
I hate the handshakes that feel like there are no bones in the hand.
Yeah, well, that's you.
Yeah?
Yeah. You always shake like that.
I should really practice. My right hand should be very strong by now.
Yeah, really.
I certainly work with it enough.
Yeah.
On second thought, don't shake Gilbert.
I should be able to crush metal with this hand.
But,
it's not like it doesn't get exercise every night.
You should be able to crush coal and turn into diamonds like Superman.
I was going to say, shaking Gilbert's hand is like interfering with his relationship.
Right. But I don't know. And then this lady came up to me and muttered something in my face, and, like, she put her face, I was sitting there eating, and all of a sudden someone taps me, and I look.
Is he right in you?
So he's no wimp.
Play it easy, Leonard. Watch those words.
Snuck in there.
Yeah.
It was so casual.
Yeah. Leonard forgets he's on the air.
Yeah, I thought he was going for another word, but then it turned into the word.
Too many knocks into the head.
Too late when you finally catch it.
But no, Leonard, seriously, I say, when you go down to, like, Jamaica and one of these hostile islands, wouldn't it be nice when you see a guy, Leonard, and they have natives down there as big as Leonard, but they hate the white man.
No, that's not like that.
Oh, they do. Now, come on, Leonard.
Leonard, everybody's nice to you.
Leonard, why is it that you like the white man and so many blacks hate the white man?
Well, you have to, with the way things are today, you have to learn how to get along with your fellow man, whether he's white, black, green, red, whatever color he is. It really doesn't matter what color he is, you just have to try.
How many green people have you met, Leonard?
Huh?
How many green people have you met,
Leonard? I haven't met too damn many. In my sleep, I've seen a lot.
Hey, Gilbert, shut up, will you?
Sorry.
I'm getting along with Leonard just fine.
Leonard's trying to make a point. He's being very sensitive.
Obviously, by saying green, he means...
All right.
He doesn't, I have people from Mars land. Gilbert, did you see Leonard is prepared to be friends with them?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, what is it in your upbringing that made you love the white man?
Did you once hate the white man?
Did you ever hate the white man? Be honest.
What happened with you?
Did you ever spit in the white man's food?
Coming from where I come from, Howard, you're often taught to prejudge.
Yes.
I'm born and raised in Louisiana, and prejudice is still instilled.
Wait a second. That's two dirty words.
Okay, that's two dirty words.
Come on, Leonard. Maybe you love the white man, but you hate the English language. I tell you, you're brutalizing it. This is broadcasting, my friend.
Well, that's the way things are. But I've learned from being here that you have to learn how to get along with your fellow man.
See, if anybody should hate the white man, it's someone like Leonard, who grew up in Louisiana, where he was. Were you ever abused by the white man?
No.
Really?
No.
I'm sure you were. Believe me.
No, I don't think the system didn't work against me.
It worked for you.
It worked for me.
But at the same point...
But then he had great talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you're built like an ox, you can belt guys around in uniforms. How bad can you feel?
People are letting you beat up people. So
It's true. He gets to beat up white people on the. The guy's 6'5" in 3rd grade. How hostile is he going to be?
You guys are bad.
Yeah. Were you like one of those kids that was like 6'5" in 3rd grade?
No. Yeah, I was a small kid growing up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always...
What age did you get your first white woman?
I don't know. I don't ever count.
You and me both.
Gilbert's still waiting.
Gilbert, when did you get your first white woman?
I don't know. I can't get any white women.
Let me tell you something. Leonard's had some charmed life, and now you see, it's funny when Leonard hurt his ankle and stuff.
Or his groin, or whatever.
His groin, whatever the hell you were in. Your arm, rather, not your ankle. Your arm.
My arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying to me privately, even at the Super Bowl party.
No, it was his groin, but it looked like an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at the Super Bowl party, guys were whispering to me, "Well, I think this is it for Leonard. He's a friend of yours, but I don't like to say this, but I think this is it." And I go, "Why? Once his arm heals, why can't he just go in there and do it all over again?" Well, now he's proven to the world that he still has it.
Yeah.
You've done it, right? You were the best player yesterday.
Yep, I still got it.
Well, we told you had to go out there and do your job to get the team together.
Right.
The thing is...
And Gary keeps saying, "Oh, it's all over for Leonard Marshall." Always kept saying it.
Gary counted me out.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. My buddy, my pal. Ooh, let me get this knife out of my back.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I know Gary wouldn't say that.
See, that's why I like hanging around with Leonard, because even at the Super Bowl party, here I am with like a really big black guy, and I'm a white guy.
And you just like it anyway.
And it was so much fun to be with a guy who actually enjoyed
He wasn't just tolerating you.
Yeah, he was actually enjoying being with
enjoying it.
See, I'd rather have like a big black friend like him than 5 measly white friends. And it was so comfortable. The race is getting along. It was so nice. And I wish our Jamaican friends could learn from someone like Leonard. I swear to God, when you retire from football, you and I are starting a school.
Okay.
How to behave school.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And how are you going to get people to come?
Well, Leonard will beat him up and throw him in the glass. No, seriously, it should be a college course taught by Leonard Marshall and myself on how to behave around white people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Not how white people should behave. You don't think white people have brought any of this on themselves?
Well, listen, I don't say white people were wrong. But at the same point, now it's just bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that white-black thing, because that's a little bit crazy.
Now your father-in-law smacking the head, you got to do that.
What are you talking?
His wife is so nice, Gilbert. I'll forget about it. First of all, she's a nice person.
Is she white?
Of course.
Oh, damn.
What? Oh, now you're upset?
Damn, he always... I don't want to talk to him now. He's got a white woman.
Oh.
This guy's got a pretty white woman?
Well, yeah. But we don't know nothing about you now. You might have a few black women in your closet.
He wishes. He's got him chained up in his basement.
He's got him locked up. I was gonna...
He likes to go to schools and get retarded black girls.
He drives a bunny van.
It's the only way he can get black girls. He has a Bugs Bunny van.
Oh, man.
Well, listen, I mean, Gilbert has never had a white woman, so there's obviously some
I have pictures of
resentment.
Tempest Bledsoe in my room.
Yeah. If things go well at Caroline's tomorrow night, I bet you might have your first white woman.
First anything. Green woman.
Green woman.
You didn't even take a green
Polka
woman.
dot.
Yeah.
You can take a Jamaican, right?
Well, let's not go that far.
Okay.
He doesn't want to end up with a knife in his throat. But anyway, something.
They don't know how to get along with white people.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
Damn those Jamaicans.
You have to teach them.
Yeah.
How bad was it playing yesterday in that snow?
Oh, Howard, it was pathetic, man. I tell you, it was the first time in my 7-year career that I had to do it. And,
Really?
Yeah, the first time. And thanks to the fact that they had a heated field. Their field had a built-in heat system underneath it.
Is that right?
Yeah, so like when the snow hit before the game, it just melted it all away.
What, did they have it on the yard lines? Because everything was melted away in those one little areas, or did they actually plow those out?
I think they plowed those out, but before the game, the field was totally clear. And then as the game went on, the snow just kept coming, man.
Well, I turned on the game late, and I said, oh, my goodness, who are these guys playing in all this snow?
Yeah.
And then I realized it was the Giants.
Yeah, it seems kind of dumb, doesn't it? But you got to play.
You got to play.
So Parcells was happy, or...
Parcells was happy,
What happened? LT went on the field for one play and then got off?
Yeah, something happened with his back. He had something crazy happen with his back the night before the game. I don't know what it was.
You got to keep him out until the playoffs.
Yeah, and he woke up and, spasms and everything else, and, he just couldn't go.
You know, for big guys, you guys are all very delicate.
See, LT strikes me as a hostile black guy. I don't think he likes white people.
Nah, he's cool, man.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if we could party with him.
Nah, he doesn't see color. You know, you can't see color in this business. Once you start seeing color, then you lose.
That's what Gilbert always says about comedy.
You can't see color in this.
You can't see color.
You gotta work with too many different people here.
Well, hey, I don't know about that back trouble.
Yeah.
Tell him to stop humping all those babes.
Is he back with his wife now?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he never left home.
Yeah, he's with her.
They were getting a divorce, remember? And then the next thing you knew, they were all over each other in public.
Well, I never, that doesn't look good right to me. Leonard's got a good marriage. I see him, in public and private. He doesn't beat his wife or anything.
Yeah.
Or do you?
No.
Well, good for you.
Oh, if he hit her, she'd be gone. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'd be gone.
Women like getting beat sometimes.
Oh, stop that.
You know what I mean? Because I see these women, they stay with the guy, so I assume they must like it.
No, I think it's a financial thing.
And that's what I think. See, that's what I really think. They want the money.
I really think it's just that they don't want to support themselves.
So let's draw this conclusion. Women don't like being beaten, but if a guy's got enough money, they'll put up with it.
They'll put up with it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a horrible thing to see that wife abuse. And Leonard, I wish you'd stop beating your wife.
When did you stop?
Horrible.
If you had a chance, would you beat up Robin Givens?
No, I would never beat Robin.
Robin Givens?
Not me, Len.
I would never beat Robin.
All right, okay. Anyway, so Leonard, listen, congratulations on some great play.
Thank you, bud.
And you're all over the newspapers. People are cheering you on. And you want to know something? I think we have something to do with it. I don't think you like the prospect of playing lousy and having us rake you over the coals.
Well, I mean, you guys are my toughest critics, but that's okay. I'm a winner again. So you like me again, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I've always liked you.
Okay.
If you were a loser, I'd like you.
Okay.
When you had the broken arm, I liked you.
That's right.
Let me just ask one thing.
What?
How did you get a white woman?
No. Gilbert wants to ask that.
Can we ask you that off the air?
You really want to know?
Yes, we do.
I'm going to give you the secret.
Give him the secret.
Hell, I don't know.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Annette, 5 years ago at a party for the prosecutor's office in Hudson County. Some friends of mine were some attorneys and some prosecutors and assistant prosecutors were having a Christmas party.
Can we have the name and address of that place? Gilbert wants to go there.
The pickings are good there.
Yeah. And then she met you, and then right away you...
We met, and then we didn't see one another for a couple of years, and then...
Now, here's a black guy whose friends are attorneys.
A couple of years later, we finally saw one another again, and
Where'd you see her a couple of years later?
At a party. Somebody gave me a party, and she showed up.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
And then what happened? And you you put your hand under her dress?
And, we exchanged numbers and talked and this and that, and things just went well.
Bottom line, how do her parents feel about that?
Oh, forget it. We spoke to Gaetano the other day. Oh, forget it.
He's unbelievable.
Oh man. He's ready to kill himself. So what? I think Leonard's a great guy.
He's bearing up under the pressure.
I'd be happy if he married my daughter.
Right.
Well, what was the one question?
Gilbert. I mean, Gilbert and I would like to both Leonard propose to him.
You're all shook up, huh?
Yeah.
All right, listen. We got to take a break.
The one question I would like to ask is, what is the situation with the Giants now?
Well, Robin...
in terms of the playoffs.
Hey, do you mind holding through the commercial,
okay.
Leonard? Okay, because, hold on.
I just want to know.
Yeah, I want to know that, too.
Okay.
I want to know anything that keeps Gilbert from doing his burping impression.
He didn't do that to Leonard. Leonard is afraid of him.
I want to talk about video smarts for the last commercial of the day. I'm very, very thrilled with this product. My children use it. Oh, it's White Tooth.
Yeah. Hey, it's the guy with no larynx. Now don't kiss.
You impressed that Leonard's friends were all attorneys?
Yeah. I mean, he said he was at the prosecutor's office. I thought.
Well, that's because all his friends are up on charges.
Yeah. I thought he was going to say, see, my friends were stealing a TV set, so I had to come bail them out. And he says, oh, no, they're attorneys.
Video Smarts is a game. Gilbert, one day I'm sure that you will get married and you'll have children, and you're going to want these children to excel at school.
To marry a black man.
See, he's fixated on that now.
You want your children to grow up and marry a black man?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's your problem.
I don't care if they're healthy or anything, as long as they marry a black man.
Doesn't Video Smarts have a new tape? Just Say No to Black Men?
Oh, no.
Teaching you not to marry black guys? No, really, this is a great, great product. Video Smarts is the first to offer a videotape called Just Say No, specifically designed for preschoolers to teach them about drugs. You know, how to handle the whole thing when somebody walks up.
They already know about drugs.
By preschool.
Yeah.
I see. Anyway, Video Smarts offers that tape for free. They have a huge library of tapes, and your kid sits in front of the television and interacts with Teach and Teddy and all the other characters.
Okay.
You learn your consonants, your vowels, your math, and it makes it fun. My kid is reading from Video Smarts.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious.
Yes.
I mean, come on, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
a good toy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they could pay me enough money to keep doing this. These older age tapes have a whole new set of entertaining characters, all of whom are part of the Video Smarts network, so I want you to get Video Smarts.
Papers, ladies.
Gary tells you a girl that you want is willing to come up here and get drunk with him. Okay. All right. Anyway, so let's get back to Leonard. Leonard?
Yeah, guy.
All right, so what's going to happen now? Now your record is what, 10-4?
Okay, now we're 10-4, right?
And so are the Eagles.
Yeah, so are the Eagles. But the Eagles have an advantage over us because they beat us twice.
All right, now what happens if you lose the next 2 games?
Okay, if we lose the next 2 games, we're home for Christmas.
Okay. Wow. What happens if you win one more game?
We win one more game, and we're in the playoffs. We have a shot. Yeah, we're in the playoffs, and we have a shot to we either go to Los Angeles or, depending on how they fare, they'll come here.
Now,
but either way,
who do you play next?
Okay, we play Dallas this Saturday.
Now, Dallas sucks, right?
Well, Dallas is, they're competitive. I mean, they're not no world beaters, but they're competitive football.
So if you can't beat them, then you guys are just going to choke.
Well, if we can't beat them, we shouldn't be in the playoffs.
You want my advice?
What's that?
Tell Phil Simms not to get so conservative. Tell Coach Parcells not to get so conservative just because you're up by a touchdown.
Okay.
Do you like that advice?
Yeah, I like that advice.
I noticed everyone got all uptight when it was 14-0, then it became 14-7. Everyone was just trying to hold on.
Howard, you're watching football now.
Yeah.
I like this.
Robin, do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. They get a little lead, and then they don't take chances.
Yeah, they don't take any chances. Nobody's passing the ball. Everyone's all nervous. Man. Go for it.
Gary, you must be teaching them all of this.
No, Gary's not teaching me anything. I'm watching. You know I watch when you play.
I know.
If I know one guy on the team, I watch, and I just wait for, Leonard to come up on the screen. And he came up a lot, I mean, everyone was talking about him and how good he is yesterday. Yesterday I was, real proud. I'm going, yeah, that's my friend.
All right, bud.
Where are you now?
I'm at home. We got back real late last night. And tried to get in and,
because even when it was 14-7, I was getting nervous.
Yeah.
And everyone was being real conservative and not throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And even at the end of the game there, you guys gave them another opportunity. You could have all you needed was a first down to stop the clock, to just sort of stop the game, and you guys couldn't get that because everyone was being so conservative.
Well, I was hoping that, we could move the football a little bit against them. I mean, we moved it all day long, and, when they got conservative, I said, here we go again. They're going to put this on the defense again.
Hey, he agrees with me.
See there?
But, you
guys have to do everything.
Tell Parcells to go out and just kick ass and have fun. Play every play like there's only 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
And you guys will win.
Yeah.
You ever notice that teams, at the end of the game, there's 15 seconds, they move the ball all the way downfield, no matter what, because they just get crazy and they do wacky things like just set up and start throwing the ball and everything. Do that.
Yeah. You're right. We should hire you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The other guys had too much of a chance at the end of the game.
Right.
That's true.
You're lucky they suck so bad.
That's true. That's true. They got hit too many damn times. That's what happened.
No, that's
They were punchy.
Leonard was real good. You should have seen him. He looked so big and just ripping through everyone. And then there was, at the end, did you see when Leonard put his hands up and got his hands on the ball?
Yeah.
And deflected that pass?
That was good.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
And they showed that 3 times on instant replay.
Excellent.
And they're complimenting you. All the commentators were complimenting you that even at the end, because you guys were tired, you couldn't get close.
Yeah.
To the quarterback. You were giving him a lot of time.
Yeah.
The idea was to jump like Leonard Marshall did and deflect the ball.
Yeah, well, we were glad we could make some plays. It's tough to win in that place, man. That's one of the hardest places to win.
All right, man. You did it. That's all that matters. You did it, but don't be conservative next week.
We won't.
That's my advice to you.
Okay, bud.
All right, my friend.
Okay.
Leonard Marshall.
He'll go there and start telling Parcells how to run.
I have to bleep. That's your third bleep. All right, you're going into penalties.
Okay, penalties. Okay. That's roughing it. That's roughing.
Well, we won't speak to you for a couple of weeks because we're going on vacation.
Okay.
All right, man.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
When we get back, they should be set for the playoffs.
You know how you were saying, Robin, that Leonard's lazy and shiftless? He didn't look lazy and shiftless.
Stop that.
During that game. You got to admit.
I've never said that.
Yeah, it seemed like you were saying it. Gilbert Gottfried at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The brilliant comedy of Gilbert Gottfried. No opening act?
I think Bill Chef's the opening act, I think.
Bill Chef?
I think.
Isn't he the cook?
Yes.
Why would he open? Bill the chef?
Yes. I'm... Yes, Gilbert Gottfried. You've seen him in Bad Medicine. Now see him live. What's that?
What's that noise?
Oh, people are building, and repairing things. That's machinery up on another floor.
I thought Jackie was doing a weird noise.
I thought Fred played a sound effect.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Bill Chef's
Like a ghost voice.
He was like on a phone.
That was really weird.
I didn't know that you guys could hear it because I
got
was
scared.
I thought it was just in this room.
All right, listen, Robin, is there anything you want to finish up with?
Yes, I was just going, it really is coming to fruition. They're casting that Danny Sugarman movie now. Oliver Stone's doing...
Danny called me about, I shouldn't say this in front of Gilbert because he'll steal my part. But,
then I'll call you up and go, hello, Howard. Hi, it's Gilbert Gottfried.
that was a funny call.
Yeah.
I just want to call you. That was so out of character for you. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, hi.
Gilbert took my part in the Andrew Dice Clay movie.
Yeah.
So when I took the part, I didn't care.
So he...
but afterwards, you thought.
Yeah, he called afterwards, and he just said, I hope you don't mind that... get out of here, Gilbert. Because it's out of character for Gilbert to call anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, Howard.
Well, anyway, you were saying Danny called.
Yeah, Danny Sugarman, who... Danny Sugarman, who is a guy who was 15 years old and started opening up the mail for the Doors, the rock group The Doors.
Mm-hmm.
He just, hung around with Jim Morrison. And I figured Danny was just, giving sex to Jim Morrison or something. That's how he got to hang around. What group hires a 15-year-old boy to open their mail? But evidently it's legitimate. And we know Danny, and Danny wrote this screenplay that no one ever thought would get produced. And Oliver Stone bought it, and he's making it. And it's supposed to be so dirty that all the actresses in Hollywood are turning it down. I've read the screenplay. It's very good. And Danny offered me a role in it. So he called just the other day to say, the role is still there if you want it.
Really?
But it's a real lame-o role.
Danny Sugarman.
Okay, stop writing that down.
Is that with an S? Yeah, okay.
Mover and shaker.
This is a role you couldn't get because you have to play a rocked-out drug addict, you could have the long hair and stuff. So,
yeah, okay.
So now I know you can't steal it from me.
That's your role that Gilbert can't get.
Yeah, right.
Well, anyway, Meg Ryan apparently is going to play one of the love interests of Jim Morrison with all those nude scenes.
Ooh.
And all that sex in it.
I like her.
Yeah.
She apparently was not turned off by that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I can tell she wants it bad.
Oh, yeah.
Val Kilmer is going to play Jim Morrison. Yeah, he used to be with Cher before he...
I heard Fred was up for the Meg Ryan role.
Really? Billy Idol is going to be one of the guys in the band, or one of the friends of Jim Morrison. Kathleen Quinlan is also going to be a love interest. Kevin Dillon, brother of Matt, has signed on as the drummer.
Excellent cast.
John Densmore. And Kyle MacLachlan will be playing Ray Manzarek.
Oh, really? Who the hell is that?
Kyle MacLachlan.
He was actually in Blue Velvet.
Yes, the guy with the big chin.
He was the guy who found the ear.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then he was in that science fiction.
Right, Dunes,
yeah.
Doonesbury.
Just
Doonesbury, yeah,
Doonesbury.
Oh, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll, now that I see the cast, maybe I do want to work with those people.
Yeah, you see that?
I want to see Meg Ryan naked.
I don't know, Danny...
I want to see anybody naked.
Danny offered me a role that I can tell is going to be cut out of the final movie. You know what I mean? It's going to be on the cutting room floor. It's just a waste of time. It's really no kind of... I have to go back and look at the script again.
And it's not a challenge, and that's what I'm looking for now.
Danny's laying in the street, and he needs a fix. So then I walk by and I go, yeah, come on, I can get you some stuff. And then I walk away. And then I come back hours later and give him his drugs. And that's my whole role. You know.
You don't want that.
No.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, look at all these actors play. I mean, Ray Manzarek isn't that good looking a guy. Look who's playing him, a good looking guy. Ray's a squeegee guy in real life. It looks like a squeegee man.
I just think these are people we know.
Yeah.
And this is who they're... I wonder who's playing Danny.
I'm probably Danny.
No, Danny can't play himself at 15 anymore.
I see.
TV's most popular father won't let his real-life daughter into the house. Bill Cosby says he will not allow his daughter to come home because she's a person you cannot trust.
You're a person I can't trust. I won't let you into the house because you're a person I don't trust.
Real nice
He
guy.
told the Los Angeles Times that he and Erin are estranged because she's irresponsible and untrustworthy. She's 23 and has never held down a job, never kept an apartment for more than 6 months, uses her boyfriends.
She's shiftless, she's lazy, she's a typical oops.
Cosby said it has nothing to do with his daughter's alcohol and drug problems.
No.
It's behavioral.
But it sure doesn't help.
She's very stubborn.
I've got $400 million and she might take a few bucks. I'm not giving it to her.
She might mess with some of his antiques.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes smacking her around might do some good.
We never talked about this, but there was a
Keisha
guy...
Knight Pulliam wouldn't act like that.
She's a good girl. I wish she was my daughter.
She can come home.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
I just still, all I see is the title of that book, Fatherhood.
Yeah,
But anyway.
he really knows what he's doing.
We never talked about this, but last week there was a guy who stalked Johnny Carson right onto the set of The Tonight Show practically. He got into the building.
Stephen Wright was the
That's
guy?
right.
Please, lower your pants.
Imagine if Johnny Carson was stalked by me and Stephen Wright.
He saw my last Letterman spot and now avoids me.
But anyway, yeah, guy just... Somehow he had written to Johnny several times, had threatened Johnny's life, and actually tried to get inside the studio. So he was arrested and taken away.
I heard it was Dave Hawthorne.
Walrus?
Max Alexander.
All the comedians
are stalking Johnny.
Well, now I hear that a man who officials say has threatened Cher, Whitney Houston, Olivia Newton-John, and other stars could be released from an Illinois mental health facility unless prosecutors can prove he's still a threat.
If he's stalking Johnny Carson.
Well, this is not the same guy. I just said I thought
If they can prove there's
forgot to
something
mention
wrong
that
with killing
last
Whitney
week.
Houston.
And now this guy is in a mental institution. He may get out because they now have to prove that he's still a threat to these people. They're going to hold a hearing.
What's his name, Bob Hope?
The hearing is scheduled today in Chicago.
Can I send him after my daughter?
Officials say Ralph Naw has sent hundreds of letters describing his sexual fantasies to many celebrities.
He wants to have sex with Johnny Carson.
Naw admitted he axed his stepbrother to death.
He axed his stepbrother to death.
But he was acquitted on a technicality.
Big deal. Fred's axed his stepbrother to death.
But nobody found out.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, so there a lot of these stalkings and you know, fanatics are in the news these days. Johnny has his own, and now there's this guy who has all these sexual fantasies about people getting out. Maybe.
Gilbert, what about you? Have you ever been stalked by...
Oh, constantly. By people named Maw.
No.
And the Daily News is running a poll. This is interesting. They want to know what you think, what readers think is the most or the best movie of the 1980s. And they've chosen one movie from each year.
Leonard Part 6.
Revenge of the Nerds Part
2. Well, there seems to be some discrepancy among the judges. Anyway, the nominees are...
There seems to be a tie.
I like Bad Medicine myself.
The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Return of the Jedi, Beverly Hills Cop, Back to the Future, Top Gun, Three Men and a Baby, Rain Man, and Batman.
The best movie out of all of those is Return of the Jedi. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it. What kind of poll is that? Everybody knows that.
That's what you would say.
That was the best movie out of all of those.
Of all of these movies, that was the best one.
Is the Daily News hurting to look for news? Is that
Well, you know, they've got a 900 number they have to support.
Yeah, 50 cents a call. A dumbass promotion that is.
Oh, goodness. And the networks have gotten together to try to spur viewers on to taking part in social issues. The three networks this week are using several primetime shows to try to motivate viewers to help combat hunger, homelessness, and poverty in the United States.
Call our special 800 number.
It's called giving tax money, tax dollars. Unfortunately, they don't know how to allocate those funds.
It's called Primetime to End Hunger campaign.
Yeah, we'll give more money. We don't donate enough money. About 50% of our income goes to junk. We're going to give more money.
Designing Women. on CBS tonight will deal with hunger.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
But isn't that because that fat woman is hungry?
Yes, but they're going to tie it into this hunger thing.
Oh, God. Like if she stopped eating, maybe the whole world could be fed?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
30-something on ABC tomorrow at 10, and Head of the Class at 8:30. Jake and the Fat Man will also deal with...
Jake and the Fat Man deal with hunger?
See, CBS is just making all their fat people
No,
get
they're
involved.
dealing with the homeless.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Cheers on Thursday. The Golden Girls on Saturday will all have some special little message.
Yeah, let's broil the Golden Girls.
The Cosby Show will deal with the homeless because his daughter's living out on the street now.
Right.
Sleep out on the sidewalk.
After each show, a telephone number will be given to viewers who are interested in doing volunteer work or receiving more information.
We'll be giving out telephone numbers at the end of our show as well. Like 1-800-52-STERN and stuff like that.
Well, that's it, folks.
That's it, guys.
That's all she wrote.
All right, so everyone go see Gilbert tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday.
2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
And to get Gilbert laid, call this number.
Yes, okay.
Well, maybe we should vote on it.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling tomorrow night hosting Rascals Comedy Hour.
Busy, keep calling.
At Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. Go try and stump the Joke Man.
A man goes into
Gilbert, do you think you could stump the Joke Man? Ask him some joke.
Oh, I gotta think of one.
Like, why did the chicken cross the street? You know, that kind of stuff.
Why did the chicken cross the street?
You know any jokes to stump the Joke Man?
Stump the Joke Man. Gee, I don't know.
A Jewish kid.
Oh, here he goes.
He's going to stump himself.
He sounds like me.
Gilbert. A Jewish kid, a Chinese kid, and a black kid are in the 3rd grade. Who has the biggest penis? The black kid. Why?
Oh, I give up.
He's 16.
There you go. See, you can't stump the Joke Man. There's 2 concert videos and 7 Wild Party cassettes at all Wiz locations, Tower Records, and Sam Goody. Don't miss Stutter and John hosting the Uncle Floyd Show at Art Stock's Playpen on Route 35 in Sayreville Monday night, December 18th. I don't know why they took off Nonsense at noon. And if you need a mobile DJ for your Christmas party, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Meg Griffin is next, who will come in here with her Emo Phillips haircut.
Emo Phillips haircut?
Yeah, take a look.
Emo.
What happened to Emo? Emo's off the show.
He's banned.
But he hadn't been around the area.
Emo made a classic mistake, my friend. He went on another program. And now
Can you believe that?
Now he's off the show.
What a jerk.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Who'd
sorry.
be that slimy? What kind of a scuzzball would do a thing like that?
Gilbert.
At least Emo would never just walk in afterwards.
I guess Emo's just not in town. He's busy doing his Southwest tour.
He's helping out the homeless.
Right. He's got a 1-800 number to help the homeless. And Meg Griffin is next, of course, and she's giving away trips to the Cayman Islands.
Yes.
There's something I wanted to ask her, but it'll wait till tomorrow. Oh, I know what it is, but it'll wait till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And, no, Emo can't come in for a while. He's being stalked by Judy Tenuta. All right, and,
Would someone help me? So many times I've been stalked by Judy Tenuta.
So, Howard, how are you? Gilbert was very funny. Which reminds me, if 2 comedians are in a room, who is the funniest? How do you decide?
Who this?
Cash.App, $, milk, marauder.
Huh?
Venmo, @milkcratemarauder.
You stupid bastard. I'm Reaver Dr. Cocksucker.